Like Stan say, turn up the volume. This ain't your regular show. This ain't left wing or right wing. This ain't black or white. We in another dimension now. Hey. Where the Moors unite, where supreme knowledge meets overstanding, where facts get tested and pseudo get exposed live on the air. You got 5 attorneys, bring them 5 scholars, bring them 5 fake internet historians, bring them 2. If Sabir Bey wrong, then come embarrass him publicly. But if he right, you better prepare to unlearn everything they programmed in your mind. Sabir Bey, Sabir Bey, Sabir Bey, born and raised, Sabir Bey, born and raised, South Philadelphia, home of the raw truth, home of the cosmic lectures, home of the debates that shape timelines. This is DJ Derek on the ones and twos, showing you where the knowledge lets us groove, where ancient frequencies meet futuristic facts, where consciousness rides baselines through the galaxy. One nation under a groove, Moors. One nation under a groove. So tune in, lock in, tap in to the Sabir Bey Show, where we give you the news, but it's really all about you. Ain't no sleeping in this dimension, only elevation, liberation, revelation. Welcome to the Sabir Bey Show. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn the knowledge up. Roll with it.
Okay, always shout out to my brother Chris and my brother DJ Derek, always for those fire intros, man. So this is what we're going to do. What's up, brother Stan? What's good? What's popping, my brother? So hit the like, y'all, and come on the feed. So let me explain some things before we get this thing started. If you have a doctor's degree, if you're a scholar, not a scroller, you can come to the feed and debunk me. It's fine. I can open that up. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to speak very clear to a lot of y'all, because I know some of y'all don't even know what's going on in this crazy Gemini brain. So yes, you can hit the link and come on the feed. If you disagree with me, that's fine too. Come in. Don't tell me what you well, Sabir, I disagree with this. Well, tell me what you disagree with, and then we can work it out together. And I talk to you like I'm talking to my 3-year-old son and my 7-year-old daughter. How about that part? So if you are grown, right? If you want to try to challenge me, you can. Please do. I live for this. I'm not Umar Johnson. I'm not Tariq Nasheed. I'm none of these people that you watch on this platform. So we're going to have some fun. So I see everybody coming on TikTok. That goes for you too on TikTok too. If you disagree with what I'm saying, well, I don't agree with this, then obviously you agree with something because you're on the feed. But what I do on this show is that I invite people to the show, but I'm not going to argue with you if you don't present me no facts. But I will show you the proof. So the link is up right there. If you would love to debunk me, feel free. Okay? That goes for the Moors and the Moor Science Temple too. That goes for y'all too. Because y'all pathetic, bro. I just got a message from some peoples from Vegas, and it was crazy. I'm not part of, don't link Sabir to no more Science Temple of America. They are my brothers and my sisters. Don't link me to none of these crazy groups. I know y'all watch the House of Consciousness. The House of Reawakening Mind. They don't mess with me. I have nothing to do with that. But if you don't like what I said, feel free. Because this is the only place you can talk to somebody, literally talk to them, not somebody just talk to you. So what we're going to do, we're going to turn up the volume. We're going to wait for some more people because it's a lot of people coming in on TikTok. But I wait for people to go to X Shout out to my brother Jarrell. Shout out to my brother Stan, Jamal. Shout out to all the people. April. I see April in the building. April was the first person in the cipher. Azakar. I see my brother Azakar in the building. What up? See, I give shout outs. Shout out to my brother O on TikTok. I told you I give shout outs, man. So what we're going to do, turn up the volume. Send us to brother Rich. Send us to brother Sinetta. Send us to Rod Hayes. I'll take him too. Whoever else y'all think is that good. Because I'm going to do this thing my brother Jamal said. Jamal said you should do a grab the mic tour, take the mic tour from these dudes. If we can get people to back it, let's do a GoFundMe. And if y'all want me to go to every city and every state and we just grab the mic from these cats. Or I can do it live on social media. So let's go, y'all. We're going to turn up the volume, turn up the volume, turn up the volume. We're going to have some fun. Again, this is the edutainment show. I play music because if I come straight forward with y'all, they're going to start blocking my videos and saying, no, we can't have that Negro right there. So turn up the volume. If you want to debunk me, it's your time right now. So go get Ray Hayes, Rod Hayes, Who Hayes, whatever. Get them and tell them to come. Let's go. Turn it up. The link is up. Don't act like you don't see it.
Yo, check your mic. Let's test these levels.
Check, 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 check.
Okay, word. We got the sound. Let me know when the break's coming in.
Nah, there's no break. I'm just gonna go straight through.
I kick that shit.
Heaven sent, I can prove this. Any crowd, turn me up loud. KR will move this. Long before Eazy-E, this MC, he was ruthless. Kicking rhyme, spitting rhyme, written rhyme, freestyle. I do this. Who's this? You don't know me, homie. I'm the one and only. I turn your tool into a toll. Tell you you owe me. You ain't gotta go to the past to know me, homie. I'm KRS-One. My power is now. Acting totally. These rappers are bony and lonely. I'll catch them coming out of Shoney's. I don't Oscar or admire, they baloney. No phony. I spit for the time from the mind. So when I spit off the head, of course I'm ahead of my time. Yes, I'm better with rhyme, and it's evident I'm the lyrically benevolent kind. This you never gonna find. I'm spitting plenty medleys. This is work, not a job. Rappers are crying like a boss in reverse. They saw. That's when they get robbed and disappointed. They not anointed. Get them set up like an appointment. I spit the same heat you like to joint with. Fire. Spit the truth, no liar. Heaven sent. This is higher. The mic cooks. I write books. The heavyweight champion. The song becomes a knockout with the right hook. I'm raw, meaning not cooked. These fake rappers heads are down, cause in the face of KRS, they do not look. 40 cal style, rap-a-pum like big drums. When I heat up the cup to 420, it's done. Light up the cheek with the chunk. I teach when I come. Knowledge reign is supreme. What these rappers speaking is dumb. It's a treat when I come. I'm not what you used to. I'm the return of Khufu all over these tracks like choo-choo. I'm the guru. So when my teaching premieres, it's gangstar. Hitting you and your man in the same car. These whack rappers, fuck who they are. KRS is like a hooligan, hitting them all with the same bars. Hooligans hitting them with the same bars. Your whack style just ain't ours. Venus to Mars. I'm teaching with bars, spitting these bars, but youngins under 21 can't even get into these bars. So I don't blame them if they not seeing these bars. Cause when I hit them with my universe, all they seeing is stars. Speaking of bars, when I spit one, you can see it's all about impact over an income. The big one, multi-directional and exceptional. 10 of my first 20 albums are all collectibles. You feel the heat when I'm next to you, truly legendary. Underground, undetectable, and revolutionary. Most of what's going on today, you know we knew already. I tried to teach our people about poverty, it took too many. It shook too many. We can see what a curse is. So I re-emerge to show these youngins who the first is. The minister, frying rap chickens like churches. And the worst is seeing your temperature taken by nurses. IV bags, your family picking out hearses. It's like you at the Barclays Center, you won't survive these verses. Sprite means spirit, so I obey what my thirst is. The whole planet, so-called Earth, is what my turf is.
Hold up. Yo, I got this. Yo, this is about to be fire. Levels is on point. You sound good out here. Let's get this project started.
You won't survive these verses, baby. So you can bring your best to the best of the best. Trust me, you're not going to survive these verses with Sabir. You're not going to survive them. So who wants to do a knowledge versus Sabir? Who wants the knowledge verses? Y'all go get those people. Only on Sabir Bey Show, baby. Okay? We ain't even done yet. What up, brother Stan? I'm just waiting for some more people to come to the cipher, bro.
Yes, sir. Turn the volume up.
Yeah, I'm waiting for some more people to come. I'm waiting.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know why, bro? Just bear with me 1 second. You know why?
Why is that?
Because stuff is crazy right now. I was talking to a sister,
Man.
and I was asking her to come to the feed. I asked Ash to come to the feed because she was interrupting me while I was trying to get myself together because I don't write anything down. I'll be trying to say, yo, come to the feed. This is what it is. This is the way we talk. But stuff is really, stuff is really crazy, bro. Because all this stuff like Terrence White said, y'all already knew. Y'all fell for the okie doke. But it's crazy. It's crazy, bro. Let's go, y'all.
My lyrics is crazy.
Yes, let's go.
They must be crazy.
I'm just warming up, baby. Let's go.
My lyrics is crazy. This is the barrel with bow and the arrow. We double battle. My lyrics is coming so crazy. Spitting the match, the actual factual front to the back of you clapping and cracking, you packing a Mac for you. Looking them live at your lyrics is coming so crazy. Spitting with meaning, you see what I'm teaching your mind. I am reaching with all that I'm teaching, that love and that peace, and it never will weaken. The truth I am speaking is crazy. Truth I am speaking, get used to repeating. The youth I am reaching with proof of this teaching. I speak for a reason, so they can.
With the youth that I'm reaching. Come on, baby. Y'all don't get this, baby, nowhere else on nobody's show. Let's go back.
Weaken, the truth I am speaking is crazy. Truth I am speaking, get used to repeating. The youth I am reaching with proof of this teaching. I speak for a reason, so they can believe in the truth of MC. It is crazy. Crack in the back of these rappers, I'm passing these actors, I'm faster. Spitting metal, that's a ripping clubs forever. We becoming better, spreading love forever. Crazy. You hearing a pro, I'm spitting a flow that you know. Higher level thinking I'll turn the show. Knowledge of self is a thing you must know. You see what they playing, they steady betraying the culture we making, exploiting and taking. Look at them faking what we are creating. Now you mistaken what's real and what's faking. This ain't what do for the money they making. They sell out their people, their culture, their nation. Sell out their soul for a radio station so they can be playing in heavy rotation. You see what I'm saying? Soul for a radio station so they can be playing in heavy rotation. You see what out their soul for a radio station so they can be playing in heavy rotation. You see what I'm saying? Our culture they taking, but that's not enough. It's our spirit they breaking in. Only the culture can see what I'm saying, cause only the culture will see them betraying. You see what they playing, you see what they saying, and you cannot see us. Our people ain't slaying. Well, maybe you do it, then maybe you don't, and then maybe you will, and then maybe you won't. But it's our community that's losing hope with the greed and the crime, and the police are joking. The TV is playing that oaky dope while our people are dying. You seeing them joke with that cheating and lying. You seeking the vote when they telling our people now this is they hope, but then anything changed with the last vote. No, the time before that did we pass so? No. Oh, we've been getting this chapter 11 while racists with weapons are shooting. I reference a message from heaven with all that you get and get understanding, overstanding this lesson with all of the bling and the cash that you get and you struggle for sure. It's the boy you neglecting, the thieves and the liars, they all in your section. I'm bringing my people a different direction. Crazy. My lyrics is crazy. I'm coming so crazy. They must be crazy. Yo, so here goes another, my sisters and brothers. It's obvious KRS ain't like these others. I've been off the bed while they under the covers. I spit off the head while they babble and stutter. Not 3 and not 2, but the 1 is my number. I'm spitting my.
They're not getting it. I spit off the top of the head. These cats don't do that. Come on, y'all.
And I tour every summer with every year I get younger and younger, but someone to doubt and continue to wonder. It's crazy. They continue to blunder. It's crazy. They continue to slumber. What I am teaching is what I'm expressing. I'm teaching the streets is the mind is a weapon. Like anything you can perceive and perception is what you will manifest all in your section. It's crazy. Set up your own direction. Crazy. Don't get caught up in complexion. Crazy. This is that reason I'm spitting and books getting written because you be forgetting it's crazy. My lyrics is crazy. I'm coming so crazy.
You know the crazy part about this, Stan? I can teach all the way straight just playing music, bro. I can literally do a whole seriously. I could do a whole show just to teach y'all through music. Ain't that crazy? And I just said crazy. Ain't that crazy? I just said crazy. I could literally do a whole show that's teaching through music. Anybody wants to challenge me? I told you if I call myself a doctor, you want to challenge me on say, where's your doctoral at? I'm a subject matter expert. They don't know what that is right there, bro.
Hey, it's a message in the music. They better look you up.
Listen, they don't know what a subject matter expert is because that's exactly what I am. And if anybody wants to try to challenge me on it, you can. Okay? The deepest sin against the human mind is to believe things without evidence.
Oh, that's deep. That's deep.
Oh, I
The
keep
Dollar
that.
Huxley was terrible.
Listen, this is real. This is real rap, bro. Cause no, listen,
What's
somebody,
going on?
somebody sent me a video with Rod Hayes, man, and I was like, you see that video? I
Oh
said,
yeah.
hold
I
up,
don't know what he was talking about. I don't know what Rod Hayes on, man.
I'm gonna roll it for people, and this is real rap. This is why Brother Rich don't like to talk to me. It's weird. He don't like to talk to me either. Maybe because he think I'm gonna charge him $50,000 to talk to him. Maybe that's what it is. No, I'm being real with you because this is the funny part. So the thing is, bro, I don't, it's they really can't follow what I'm saying. They just get people on the show just to keep people on their shows, man. It's like the Breakfast Club, basically. The Breakfast Club bring people to embarrass people. That's what they do. They embarrass people on the Breakfast Club. They said, let's bring them on in and embarrass this person. So I'm gonna play a couple things for y'all, and if I'm wrong, again, feel free. Y'all can come at me any kind of way, but just be sure that you got your T's crossed and your I's dotted, because the one thing I'm going to share with y'all, Philly raised me. I'm Philly. Philly raised me. And we have a nasty attitude and very sarcastic people. But don't put Umar Johnson in, because Umar Johnson is not really Philly. We're going to get into that too. I don't know where he came from. I don't know. But anywho, we're going to get
I
into
don't know what Umar, what
Listen,
planet he fell off, man.
I ain't even got to talk about him. That dude, Leon Honors, this dude made a living off of Umar Johnson. Straight up, dude. Like, so if y'all know this dude, Rod Hayes, somebody pull him to the front. You ever be in class and the teacher pull you to the front when you be doing stuff, or they want come on. Stand right here for a second. So pull Rod Hayes to the front. Okay? So remember what I said. Are y'all good? Everybody good? Now, if Rod Hayes, you watching, brother, you can jump into the cipher too, bro. Feel free. Brother Rich, if you're watching, you can come too. Because again, you won't survive these verses, baby. Oh, y'all can get your shirts too. You won't survive these verses. I understand deception. And the crazy part is, it's our people that's part of it, bro. So always ask people
Yeah,
for their evidence.
that's it.
Ask people, where's their evidence at? Okay? I'm going to walk y'all through and tell y'all why people walk away from all of this. I've seen the ups and the downs in this whole Moorish movement, brother, and I'm still standing. I've been through all the disappointments in all of this Moorish movement. Do y'all know that? And I never gave up, because the one thing I don't do is follow people. I question everybody. Y'all don't question people.
You have to, because
People don't.
that's what the problem is. Nobody's showing nothing. Everybody's just talking. Nobody's showing no real constitution, no none of that. They're not showing no real laws.
But I'm going to show you what they listen to. You ready? Now remember, from propaganda to engineering consent. So ask these people where their evidence is. I'm going to give you an example because I want to give it in this video. But
Propaganda.
my brother sent this to me, and he said, he was asking me about Rod Hayes. Give me 1 second. Let's find this video real fast. This video. Here it is right here. So this is Brother Rich that y'all watch all the time. You can ask Brother Rich about Sabir Bey, but he gonna ignore. I swear to God, if you punch my name in any Brother Rich's videos, that boy gonna act like that joint does not even exist. But see, he brings people on like this, and I'm gonna say now, I am a critical thinker, analytical thinker. I rock out with research. I show y'all stuff, but let me show you what Brother Rich did. Listen to this, and y'all be the judge. I told you, this is hip hop, brother. I go, you go, and we let the people choose. So y'all on TikTok, y'all rocking with me for a minute. Y'all can come in on TikTok too. Now remember what I told you. Produce the evidence, right? The evidence. These dudes be talking like they be acting like they was at Area 57, and I'm out this side, nigga. I'll be like, I never even went to Area 50. You got a connection to Area 57 that I don't know about? Boy, y'all love the alien talk. But let's go. Listen to this for 1 second. How long? 4 minutes? I think it's 4 minutes. Now pay attention. I swear he act like he got the books and he's coming. Listen.
So is Trump like the new king? Like people be like, some people they're like, who is Trump?
Pay attention to the like he's shaking it already. No.
Trump then is he going to get a third term? What happened?
Brother, you can't get a third term. Like that's called common sense. Read the Constitution.
With that,
the presidency over with. When they got rid of birthright citizenship, if you're not a tribal member, you can't hold that office no more. That office is gone. He's the only reason he's still there is because he's the one responsible to announce to the American people that we took it all back from the Crown of England. That's his job. He's been the liquidator in chief. They call him it's a term for him now. I think it's called exchequer, the one that check you out at the end. And he been on the last 12 years or it's the first year of this presidency, so that's 9 years.
Mm-hmm.
For the last 9 years, he's been dismantling the corporation. The Biden administration was a fraudulent presidency that was done by actors, by deep fake, skin masks, and green screen skits.
What?
It was just a theatrical performance in order for the dismantling process to continue behind the scenes. They've been going into Area 51 just had like 7 earthquakes at one time in different places. Those weren't earthquakes.
What?
Those were bunker buster bombs.
What?
Those were bunker buster bombs. When they got rid of a lot of these non-human entities, they left a energy signature in some of them caverns that they could use to segue back in. So they blew the cavern to fill it with debris. So now they can't open the portal there no more.
What?
So
you believe this stuff?
A lot of stuff been going on. They had a massive amount of volcanoes that went off. I think it was about a week ago. It was like 7 volcanoes went off.
What the hell?
And they was all in a similar geographical region. That's telling you that there's something going on in that area. And the volcanic eruptions is the spewing off of the excess debris. We got a lot of stuff going on, but again, we so thinking that business as usual, where we don't even see the banks didn't collapse. The Federal Reserve is closed.
No, it's
the IRS is being closed. Nobody don't even understand that shit.
This is when you don't do research, bro. You can look it up. And you tell me if the Federal Reserve is closed. Like, didn't people just pay taxes to these people? Like, wait a minute, hold up, follow me. Hold on. I was in when did the Federal Reserve close down? You believe that? Y'all don't get how crazy this sounds, and people believe that. It'd be like, yeah, but the Federal Reserve shut. When did that happen?
I had somebody tell me we weren't humans, we primates.
Hold up, yo, he laughing, but they're great laughing. No, because it's funny, bro. Like this. Listen to this. Rich ain't where's the evidence, brother? Hold up.
The IRS is literally being closed. Who got the?
Wait a minute. Can somebody fact check? Hold up. He said the IRS is closed. Hold up. Can somebody fact check that motherfucker for me to see if the IRS is closed, bro? Like, make this make sense.
Man, I knew you was gonna dissect this.
Yo, this is, bro. I got a whole lot I'm gonna dissect. This is too funny. Hold on.
I would have closed the IRS and the Federal Reserve.
He got chief. Hold up.
They don't belong here.
What chief? Chief of what? They didn't call it. They be calling them chiefs and stuff. Don't even hold up.
Right.
Your judges is next. Your judges and police is next. It's a bottleneck in the federal courts right now because they're not hearing cases.
Hold up.
So
they're not hearing cases. Like, where is this dude's? What planet is he on? Is he?
Man, he an extraterrestrial.
I can't make this up, bro. He said they not hearing cases. I can't make this. You can turn on your TV and find they're hearing cases.
A lot of people was getting continuances and delays.
What happens with you always mention the matriarchs. Where does the matriarch stand in all of this of what's going on?
Tribal government is matriarchal government. This is what the whole thing in Philly about.
What's going on in Philly for those? Do you want to talk about that or?
It's a recognition of the matriarchy by the tribe.
I'm from Philadelphia, and I ain't even hear that, bro.
That's all it is. Just acknowledging that matriarchal government was our tribal government, and that the matriarchy is prepared that whenever they get done doing the cleanup, they can go and give us the government. Now, remember, they only got to July the 4th to finish this shit up.
What?
How many times I can say that on your show, Rich?
A lot. To finish what up? For those who have not heard your message.
The transfer of power from the legal fiction to the what they call in law the sui juris de jure, which is the rightful heir.
Boy.
And then they had to give it all up. But they had to clean it up first. They couldn't give it back fucked up. Because then we would have been set back trying to do the cleanup before we get it back. You would have been vulnerable to all kind of external forces impeding upon.
Crap, but what's wrong with you, homie?
There's a lot of bugs out here, so
hold up.
I want to do this quick.
Rich don't even believe that one. See, this is the thing. Let me explain something. The Rich don't even believe that one right there. Right? So the crazy part is
looking at him like, what the world?
Yo, bro, like that's all. Listen. And my brother text me. My brother was on the phone with me, not my brother, but a brother. He said to me that, well, brother Taj co-signed him. Taj will co-sign a damn roach if the roach was actually helping people. Like, this is the weird part, not even helping people. Taj it's weird, and I love my brother Taj. This is the weirdest thing ever. The thing is that I've known Taj almost 30 years. Probably it's been 30 years.
Right.
Crazy part about, have you ever noticed when I'm with Taj, the energy is different? If you notice, you don't see me. If Taj is wrong, I'm gonna say something. This is just me. Taj will co-sign somebody, right? So the brother was like, "Yo, Sabir," well, Taj said da 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 with him. Taj is like 80 years old. Taj don't even really like whatever, dude. Like these, like that. I'm sitting back looking at this like this can't be real, because people link to Taj or they look for validation through people, and this is what happens. You're looking for validation instead of you doing the work or picking the right people. Like, I can come in anytime. They say, keep this boy right here, over there. Even the House of Reawakening Mind, dead serious. They don't mess with me like that, because I'm a different breed in this. I will question Jesus Christ if he came back here today. But I've followed this pattern with people. And when they say, well, Todd's like Chief Top Cat. Oh, Todd said, no, Negro, Sabir is not the one going to co-sign none of that. I'm not co-signing that madness with Rod Hayes, not with Chief Top Cat, none of these dudes. So you can make all the videos in the world about me, but you can never come to my face and say I'm wrong. And I show you the evidence. But when he said the IRS was shut down, the Federal Reserve, I said, I'm pretty sure I walked past the Federal Reserve in Philadelphia when I was there. Them niggas, they was operating and they had, you know what I mean? And then he said July the 4th. He said July the 4th. See, this is the key. When things happen and then it comes, like when things come to pass and it's still running, you don't hear nothing. They never come back and apologize.
Yep.
Have you noticed that?
People took the information and ran with it and shared it out there.
But see, this is the thing though, brother. The deepest sin against human mind is to believe things without evidence. And that's what Rod Hayes just gave you. There's another one.
Yeah.
The most ignorant is invincible ignorance. Do you know reading this book called Introduction to Critical Thinking or Art of Deception, what it says in there? This book right here. You know how crazy this is to art that read these things and see these things come to pass. Watch this. Let me show you, bro. Let me pull up the book and I'm gonna go right back to this. Give me 1 minute. Adolf Huxley said this. Adolf Huxley. Now, if anybody believes this is about a hate thing, no, then I'll bring Rod Hayes. I'll bring Chief Top Cap. I'll bring Tariq Nasheed. I'll bring Umar Johnson. I will bring them here. I'm not going to argue with you, but you better show me your facts. I know you're not used to that. Right? People, we don't want to know it. So when you see these things, brother, let me pull out the book now. When you really see these things for what they are, like this. Invincible ignorance. And then it goes to do what? Appeal to ignorance. This whole book, brother, what they're doing is appealing to your ignorance. That's what they're doing. So this is what's getting people caught up. This is what's getting people caught up. And this is why I get messages like this. So bear with me. So remember my people that was on here yesterday and they said their son got killed by the police. I don't know if you remember that yesterday. And I feel I feel my people because my son was killed. And it's nothing like dealing with the death of a child, bro. It's nothing like dealing with the death of a child. Right? So I got a DM. I think they Facebooked me. I think it was Facebook me. And I hope they don't mind I'm sharing this with them because I want y'all to understand what is really happening. And it's a damn shame on a lot of these Moors that's putting out this false information. But this is what they sent me yesterday. I was trying to explain to you that I reached out to you and the Moors. Moors are pussies and scared of the police. I left them in 2021, talking about in Vegas. It's more to this. This was in Vegas. I left them in 2021 because of exactly what you're talking about. They only beg for money and not active in the street. That is the craziest thing ever. And I told her, it's crazy. And I asked, was it Moors out there in Vegas? And they said yes. So this is the thing. I don't get people into trouble. And then, because, and I say this to people, and I feel for this individual who lost their child. I don't have the finances. KRS One said, you can't do this in poverty. I don't have y'all sending me money. Because if people sent me thousands of dollars the way they send them thousands of dollars, but the problem is it's amongst our people. It's you. It's them that is watching. They say no. It's not a Moor that I can't go head to head with. It's not a politician I can't go head to head with. It's not a scholar. It's not a person who has a doctor's degree I can't go head to head with. But the problem is, bro, it's our people. It's us. We're the problem. The jealousy and the envy. I had 9 brothers and sisters. Never have any of us been jealous or hateful to no one. No one. Do you understand what I'm saying, bro? Nobody. But I don't talk about you behind your back. I'm going to talk to you to your face. I've told you, Philly raised me. I'm a real Philly dude. If I don't like you, I'm going to let you know I don't like you. But I do know the consciousness. Oh, we ain't going to have Sabir over here. You want to come? I'll murder any cat that comes to this cipher. I don't care what you have. I don't watch people's videos. I don't need pats on my back because I put the work in for real. And they hate you just for that alone. And let me explain something to you. I don't have to explain myself. Have you ever heard me explain myself to anybody? Nope. I'm going to give you a reason why. So if you like this show, do me a favor and support it. And then maybe I can bounce to place and help people. But I can't be out here by myself because I'm going to tell you something. Y'all niggas ain't got my back. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. You know what black folks will say? I told Sabir don't do it. But if you like the show, what y'all can do is support it straight up. Because I'm going to give y'all about 20 minutes or something. So turn up the volume like Brother Stan says. And again, don't talk about it, be about it. Let's make this thing work. Get out your feelings, B. Or set up any panel discussion today, tomorrow, next week. I don't know who that person is. All these new people. Let me tell y'all something. Why y'all keep asking, do I know these people? All these dudes are new dudes. They coming out the woodwork. I'm going to sound smart. Ask him, do he know me? How about that part? Come on the feed. Ask him, do he know Sabir Bey? I'm Googleable. Ask him
Like
that question.
seeing all kinds of new stuff. Like I see another post of reparations or Black Americans getting reparations again. I was like,
Come on,
what? Who are we gonna get it from? Then you ask that question, who are you gonna get it from? Then they
by the Google search, you can punch in Sabir Bey. So why these people? Well, you know about this person? All these new people. Ask them. Bring them over here. Go. I'm gonna give you time to go send it to them, and I'm gonna show you the difference between scholarship and scrollership. But while we do that, I'm gonna let y'all. I'm gonna quote this. Okay. So sit back and relax. Sit back, relax, and I want y'all to see something. Okay. Why I don't explain myself. Now, if it's a mate, my girl, whatever, we may. But let me let y'all hear something, and I'm gonna walk you into this sister, Dr. Cheney Bryant.
Explain yourself, you lose. The moment you explain yourself, you lose. You may think you're being clear, honest, respectful.
Hold up.
You may believe that if people understand your intentions.
How many times you heard Umar Johnson and a lot of these people explain themselves? Let it roll. This is the Prince.
The moment you explain yourself, you lose. You may think you're being clear, honest, respectful. You may believe that if people understand your intentions, they'll treat you fairly. That if you just explain your reasoning, they'll back off. That if you open up, clarify, and justify, you'll earn trust. But Machiavelli would tell you the opposite. Every time you explain yourself, you give away power. You show them where your boundaries begin and end.
Yeah.
You show them what triggers you. You show them that you care what they think. And the moment someone knows you need to be understood, they know how to manipulate you. This is the trap. You explain yourself to avoid conflict, to correct a misunderstanding, to prove that your intentions were good. But what you're really doing is submitting to their perception of you. You're saying, your version of the story matters more than my position. Your misunderstanding is now my responsibility. Your comfort is more important than my presence. And Machiavelli would call that a fatal mistake, because in the world of power, perception isn't something you chase. It's something you shape. And the second you try to defend yourself, you've already accepted their frame. Let's make this clear. Explaining is not the same as communicating. Machiavelli believed in clarity, but he didn't believe in justification. To justify is to kneel, to say, I want you to like me enough not to think I'm wrong. I need you to know I meant well. I'm afraid of being misunderstood. But Machiavelli didn't fear misunderstanding. He used it, because when you don't explain yourself, people are forced to guess. They project, they analyze, they obsess, and the power shifts from you needing their approval to them needing your clarity. That's the first principle. Mystery is more powerful than accuracy. Now let's talk about where this instinct to over-explain really comes from. It's fear. Fear of judgment. Fear of being labeled as selfish, cold, arrogant, or wrong. You explain yourself because you were trained to believe that if people misunderstood you, you failed. But Machiavelli would tell you, let them misunderstand. Let them guess why you didn't respond. Let them wonder why you changed direction. Let them fill the silence with their own insecurity. Because every second they spend trying to figure you out is a second they're not in control. And that confusion, that silence, that emotional tension, that's leverage. Here's how it plays out in the real world. You say no to someone's request. They ask why. You start explaining, it's not a good time. I've got something else. I hope you understand. You think you're being polite, but what you're really doing is inviting negotiation. Now they can say, okay, but what if we do it another time? What if I help you with your task first? What if it's quick? Suddenly, your no becomes a maybe, your boundary becomes a discussion, and your power begins to erode. But imagine this. You say no. They ask why, and you just pause, smile slightly, maybe say, because that's my choice. Now they have nothing, no foothold, no logic to argue, no weakness to exploit. That's not rudeness. That's Machiavellian control. The same applies to confrontation. Someone accuses you of something you didn't do. They twist the story.
Listen.
They try to corner you. And your first instinct? Explain, defend,
Jeanette,
clarify.
Dr. Bryant.
But the more you explain, the more they lead. You're responding, reacting, operating inside their frame. And that's the one place a Machiavellian never stays. Because he understands. The one who explains is the one who feels inferior. The king doesn't explain why he sat on the throne. The general doesn't explain why he marched. The wolf doesn't explain why it left the herd behind. They act and let others interpret, because interpretations can't hurt you when you refuse to care about them. There's a deeper principle here. Silence forces people to reveal more than truth ever will. When you don't explain yourself, you watch how others fill the gap.
Yep.
Do they lash out?
Yep.
Try harder to convince you?
Yep.
Get passive-aggressive?
Yep.
Grow quiet and insecure? All of those are tells, psychological signals, clues to how they operate under pressure. And once you see that, you don't just win the moment, you gain a long-term map of who they really are. Your silence becomes a test, and their response becomes a confession. Machiavelli didn't just avoid explaining for ego, he avoided it for strategy. Because every explanation is a reveal, a detail about how you think, a sign of what matters to you, a crack in the armor. And the man who explains too often starts bleeding credibility. He no longer moves with power, he moves with permission. And the moment you need permission, you're no longer in control. So what should you do instead? Say less, pause longer. Let silence do the work. When someone challenges you, don't defend. When someone misunderstands you, don't chase correction. When someone demands answers, don't give them immediately. Instead, say, "That's not something I feel the need to explain." Or, "You're free to see it that way." Or say nothing at all. Because in power games, clarity is earned, not given. And the ones who want to understand you will learn to observe, not interrogate. And that's when...
Did you get what he said? So this is why you heard me say the ones that want to learn will investigate everything Sabir is saying, right? You can try to judge me, but you can't, because you're not in my head, because you don't even read the things that I read. That's the funny part. You don't read what I read. This is why most people can't even, you know how many books I sent to people that y'all probably don't even know why y'all even have those books? Y'all probably even pick up the books that I probably sent most of these people for free, that people would pay thousands of dollars for. Literally, they pay thousands of dollars. This is what Europeans do. But the crazy part is, someone can get on the feed and just tell y'all anything. And then you try to say, "Well, Sabir, I don't understand you, brother." It ain't up to you to figure it out yet. You study long enough, you'll get it. You'll get where Sabir is coming from. Because ain't none of these cats on these platforms can ever touch me. This is just being real with you, bro. They can't. I know me, and I know them. That's why they say in the art of war, if that person is strong, avoid that person.
The shift happens. People stop trying to corner you. They start watching you. They stop pushing. They start respecting. Not because you screamed, not because you explained, but because you refuse to play their game. And the one who doesn't play makes the rules. Most people live with the belief that if they're misunderstood, it's their job to fix it. They want to be seen as reasonable, as fair, as kind. But Machiavelli would tell you, those who crave being seen a certain way are already owned by those watching. The moment you feel compelled to explain, you have already placed the other person above you. You are signaling that their view of you has power, that it matters enough for you to break your own focus, to pause your mission, your vision, your pace, just to clarify something for their comfort. And in that moment, you've fallen, not loudly, but psychologically. You are no longer acting from control. You are reacting from fear. It's a subtle shift. But Machiavelli built his entire philosophy around the subtle shifts that destroy power before anyone sees them happening. Explaining yourself may feel like clarity, but most of the time it's a disguised plea. Please don't judge me. Please don't get the wrong idea. Please still like me. And when people sense that, they smell blood. People will never respect what they can negotiate. And the moment you explain yourself too much, you become negotiable. Your boundaries become suggestions. Your identity becomes a discussion. And your authority becomes a group project, one that everyone gets to weigh in on. Machiavelli would never allow that. He knew the cost of letting others believe they could reshape you. He moved like this. He made decisions. He gave no disclaimers. He said little, and when questioned, he let the silence speak, not because he didn't have an answer, but because giving it would lower his altitude. Here's the brutal truth. Most people don't want clarity.
Nope.
They want control. When someone asks you to explain, it's not always because they're confused. It's often because they want access. Access to your thought process, to your motives, to your doubts. Why? So they can prepare for you, adjust to you, outmaneuver you. Every detail you share, every time you justify, defend, or unpack your choices, you give them a clearer map, a map they can use against you. But when you refuse to explain, they are left in uncertainty, and uncertainty does something extraordinary. It creates psychological pressure, the pressure to guess, to interpret, to wonder. And in that mental space, people expose themselves far more than if you had just clarified everything for them.
Let me stop right. Do y'all understand what is going on? I don't think y'all even understand what he just said. Yeah, y'all, oh brother, that's made up. No,
That's deep. That's deep.
it's not even done yet. This is why I didn't heard so much stuff about me, boy. It was crazy. It almost made me believe it. But if I was the type of person that responded to everything, but the key to all of this is to
Yeah.
what I'm saying. You got this is why I said I'm hip hop. You don't have to condemn the dirty glass of water. You just put the clean one up against the dirty glass and let the people choose, like I do. So if I'm wrong, if I'm lying about something, if I whatever which way they think I'm living and what I didn't heard stuff about the way I'm living. I said, boy, y'all have no idea, bro. Like niggas, I didn't heard stuff about yo, you sleep on it, you do that. I'm like, really? But wait a minute, what about me taking care of my kids and I'm a beautiful father? And like, you hear all the crazy stuff, right? So I sit back and just laugh at it because it's funny to me because none of them know, right? So have you noticed when dudes come on the feed, they always want to go at it with me and argue and say, well, no, it's you, brother. I'm letting you talk and you don't even get it. I'm letting you tell on yourself. These are the people that read. Let me tell you something. You'll be surprised how many people read the Prince. There go some of them. This is the Prince right there. So when people think I'll be just popping off the top of my head, no, I'm not. It's like you don't understand me. You don't get it. I don't need to explain myself. I'm going to have you guessing. And when you see me 10 years from now, you can say that boy's still doing the same thing. Damn, he still looks the same. Do I look like Umar Johnson, like I'm drained or stressed out? No. I'm living my best life. I ain't going back and forth with these niggas. So you read huh?
It's definitely living his best life. Ain't going back and forth with these Negroes, man.
No, and this is why I said I don't care who you bring to any of these ciphers. Trust me, I'ma still be standing. What's up, Jarrell?
Yo, peace.
They don't even like. I'm sitting like y'all really don't understand what I'm giving you, bro. Like they really don't know, bro. Like, but you like the Rod Hayes. This is crazy. So I'm sitting here like, no, this is why people just give up and just say, man, this is too much information that people giving out that is not real. So this is me before this. So let me explain this to y'all before we go forward. I sit back and read this constantly. And when you start seeing it, it's not that you don't clarify some things, but when you can hear when an individual is trying to, have somebody like them, like Umar. Just let me give you a couple of examples like this. Let's pull this one up. She should have never did this. Give me 1 minute. Where's she at? This is that sister. What's her name? Bryant.
Dr. Bryant. Dr. Bryant. I think that's her name.
She should have never did this, bruh. Pay attention. This is what I would never have done. The Breakfast Club is there to make you look like a butthole. So this is what she did. If she would have read the Machiavelli, she wouldn't have did this.
About your doctorate because people can't find your dissertation online. How are you responding to that in this new era of your life?
I'm going to clear it up once on here. I'm not doing it again. And I'm clearing it up for my doc squad, for my fan base, for my audience who deserve it.
For my audience. Why? If your audience, what did the Machiavelli say? If the people know you, what you trying to clear it up for everybody else for? You don't need to, you follow me? You don't need to clear it up. You think I'm gonna get if let me tell you something. Let me explain this before we go forward. If Stan knows me by talking to me on the phone, he never met me personally, nor did Jarrell. Well, Jamal probably the only person that met me in person in Jaquetta. If that's I don't like to use that word fan base, but if that's the fan base that y'all want to use, why do you think I have to explain something to Jarrell when he already know? I don't have to explain nothing to Stan. He already know. I had to explain nothing to Jamal. Why? Because they already know me. They know my intentions. They know me. So if your fan base knows you, why? The other ones who don't know you, why would you care? You see what I'm saying? This is the crazy part. So when you read the Machiavelli, this is what he was explaining. April 2. April know me. It's a lot of people that's on his feet who know me. So if you know my character, you know what I won't do and what I would not do, right? You know me. So why would I need to explain it to you? Who are you for me to explain? So the key to this, and this is what happens to most people that come on my feed, they try to figure Sabir out. What do he like? This is what he do. I didn't heard I'll be hearing all kinds of crazy. I'll be like, really? You notice I don't respond to it. Have you noticed it? I let people to prove it. So this is me. And I want y'all to understand the strategies. I said this brother the other day. I do stuff on purpose. I may ask somebody to borrow something or ask them for something and see how long they're going to take to respond to me. Most people that I know that's real close to me, if I say, yo, I need such and such, I can text it. I get it right then and there. Not next week, because I don't need it next week, because next week is next week. But the key to all of this, people, is that I do things on purpose. I don't need to apologize, but I'm a crazy Gemini. I just see where people at. So you can't help people if you cannot help yourself. So I'm busy doing a lot of things. Very busy that y'all don't need to know, but I'm very, very busy. And sometimes you need that support. But let's go back to her on why. I would have never did this.
Deserve to hear me address it. For the folks who have already made up their mind to not like me or not understand me.
See?
Listen, I don't give a fuck what your narrative is. I would like you.
She gives a fuck. Let me explain to you. She gives a fuck. Because if you didn't give a fuck, you would just leave it alone, keep it pushing, don't worry about it.
To recreate it, double down on it, and run that shit. Because I don't give a fuck about it. Now, to my doc squad, my fan base, my folks, my village, it's very simple. I went to a school, Argosy University, completed an entire program. I went back online to get my official transcripts because I was applying to a law school many years ago to be a professor there. And I had to provide my transcripts, right, to get hired. And I went to contact the school and say, hey, I need my official transcripts. I need my entire thing. And there was no school. I was like, okay, I'm confused. I Google. It says this school has been shut down. I said, oh, well, they got to have records. I mean, they were accredited when I attended the school. They were accredited when I finished the program. I go and look, there is a third party that has the records. Why I contact the third party, that third party only holds records for 2 years. I was past my 2 years. So that means that I had no access to records. And then I contacted, financial aid. You can't make up financial aid. It shows that I paid for a doctoral program alongside my master's program and my undergrad program. And they said, we can fully refund you your money under one circumstance. We give you your money back. You don't get credit for not a class, a course, a program you took in this university, at this institute. So do you want us to refund you? Or do you want us not? I said no, because I didn't want to risk the chance of them saying, well, we're going to give you back your money, and it wipes out your entire program. Luckily, I had, I do this with all of the schools. I had downloaded from the actual student portal my transcripts at that time. And I was able to get just about all of my transcripts, including up to like dissertation. But everything else, there's just no holding take for any of our records, which I think is completely effed up. Just in
They
general.
are going to kill you online this week. They're going to say she has no records. They just want to hate you regardless.
No, that's fine. And it's not even that there's no records that I don't. The school had a third party that carried the records only for a limit of 2 years. So it's not me. It's any student that attended Argosy. But again, it doesn't, how can I say it? It doesn't affect me.
Okay. Can I tell you something, bro? How this works? Let me explain to you how this works, okay? So when you study body language and you study people, just pay attention to the way she was blinking her eyes, like, yeah, but I'm going to, unless it was the eyelashes, eyebrows, but the eyelashes, I don't know. But she kept going like, but it's, like, who cares? I'm a subject matter expert. Challenge me on it. You think I care? And this is why I say go back to the Machiavelli again. Should I play Machiavelli one more time so y'all can hear it again? How we keep trying. And this is what DJ Envy said. DJ Envy said this. He said, oh, they're going to kill you on this. That's what DJ Envy said. They're there to embarrass you, bro. That's what they're there for. They're there to embarrass you. And he said they're going to talk about you. So I don't care about what people think about me, bro. Challenge me. I tell everybody all the time, challenge me. Challenge me, challenge me, challenge me. But let me show you why. This is how they doing it. He said they was going to come at her, right? Here it is. I'm going to show you this one first.
I received my master's in community counseling from Argosy University in 2014. So it is true, Argosy did shut down in 2018, and it really sucks for people that hadn't graduated yet because like the school just shut down and there were people like in the middle of degree programs. I graduated in 2014, so my degree was already done. I had already received it. And for people that are wondering, the counseling program through Argosy was KCREP accredited. KCREP accreditation matters if you're going towards licensure. I didn't really go like the traditional route for getting licensed immediately after getting my degree. I took a long break, long story with that. But in 2022, I needed my transcript in order to submit to the Virginia board so I could begin my supervision. And I was able to easily access that. I have proof. Here's the email that I got in December 2022 with Parchment telling me that they sent over my requested document, which was my transcript. And I was curious if I could still access Parchment now and still get things. And yes, I can still get a diploma, enrollment verification, and at the bottom, a transcript. I also dug up an email because I keep everything. I always keep my receipts. In this email, they're basically telling us the school is shut down, where to get academic transcripts, where to go. There's different things on here about the status of your financial aid and everything.
To contact the school and say, hey, I need my official transcripts. I need my entire thing. And there was no school.
This is the crazy part.
I was like, okay, I'm confused. I Google.
We keep trying to get validation, not knowing that we are the originals of all of this. Why? Hold up. Hold up. I got some more, big. I'm gonna go back to when you see this, y'all gonna be like, yo, Sabir, this is crazy. So I am a life coach too. So let's go here.
I've been in private practice as a doctor of psychology for 17 years.
When somebody say Dr. Bryant, it irks me. Where is she a doctor at?
Conversation about your doctorate because people can't find your dissertation online.
There's just no holding take for any of our records.
Because I've done the research. I don't see doctor nowhere.
Just in
They
general.
are going to kill you online this week. They're going to say she has no records.
I don't need a doctorate in counseling psychology.
River TV.
We love tearing each other down.
What's up, guys? It's your girl River, and I'm back again with another video. Now, if you guys don't know what is going on, okay.
we will put more energy in this instead of putting energy into who we are, brother. This is the crazy part.
Okay, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant was on the Breakfast Club, okay, and basically exposed the fact that nobody will be able to find any information on her doctorate degree, not even her, because there is nowhere to find said information. And I know you guys might be like, what do you mean by that? Like, how do you even explain that? Well, I'm going to go ahead and press pause play from the interview, and I'm going to let her explain it for herself while I give you guys my opinion on the entire situation.
Who are you to give? I mean, everybody has an opinion, but who are you?
Okay, so whatever information we get following that she's going to explain to us, y'all just gonna have to hold that, okay? Because she says she's not gonna talk about this no more.
This is the crazy part. We love to tear each other. Who is she to actually? I mean, everybody has an opinion. It's like assholes. Everybody has one. But the crazy part is, where is these people coming in from, brother? Why have you noticed? Tell Corey Holcomb to do some research on me. Tell Corey Holcomb or that sister or anybody, go Google Sabir Bey. How about that part? Because you definitely can Google Sabir Bey. This is the funny part with me. Look me up online. Tell me what you see if you go to Google and look up Sabir Bey. Somebody do me that favor and tell me how many pages is there. But the funny part is, real people, they will avoid like the plague. Let's go to Omar Johnson, and we're going to come right back again to the Prince, the Machiavelli. So let's go to Umar Johnson. This is too funny, bruh. Like, where do these people come from? Hold up. This doctor thing is insane. I told you, a subject, everybody that has a doctor's degree, you study me. You study the subject matter expert. I am the subject matter expert. Let's go.
To the good Dr. Umar Johnson was saying,
I believe that Dr. Cheyenne Bryant is quite possibly the same personality type as Nick Cannon and Cam Newton. I believe that all three of you are serial.
Let's pause this. I'm gonna give you this one chance. If you believe that I'm here tearing our people down, come on the feed. Come on the feed, family. I told you, I'm giving you the opportunity. You don't have to agree with me. Now I'm going to give you this one shot, like Eminem said. You only get one shot to shine. Let me hold up, brother Stan. Jarrell, you don't have to say anything. Stan, you don't have to share anything. They get mad because I'm talking about it. I've been in this radio game for a long time, so I'm going to give you one shot to come on this feed. I know who you are, so hit the link. Come on the feed. If I was tearing my people down, I would not tell y'all the game. Did that make sense? I told y'all how to explain myself to nobody, right? I want you to challenge me and prove that I'm wrong. Don't type it. Just click the link. That's all you got to do. Let's go back.
Monogamous with narcissistic tendencies.
So to address the first,
I want to go back.
Now I want you to pay attention. Okay? Remember I told you, I don't explain myself. If I'm wrong about anything, feel free to hit the link. So I want you to understand something. If I was that type of person, I can use all of this against y'all. What did that say right there? Who is that man? Sigmund Freud? What did he say? The narcissist? I told you, when people say stuff, they only tell me about themselves, because if you was a man, you would come to the feed. You wouldn't hide behind social media. You would not hide behind social media. I don't mind you disagreeing with me. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I really don't mind you disagreeing with me. But one thing I will do is make you go crazy playing with me. Let it roll. Now he said narcissist. Now pay attention.
To the good Dr. Umar Johnson was saying,
I believe that Dr. Cheyenne Bryant is quite possibly the same personality type as Nick Cannon and Cam Newton. I believe that all three of you are serial monogamous with narcissistic tendencies.
so to address the first question, which was, do I believe that I have some narcissistic traits in my low functioning behavior? Absolutely. For me to be able to emasculate that man, and he's just loving on me, he's never disempowered me. This man wasn't cheating or beating on me. He was there all day.
do you struggle with the same things that I struggle with? Self-importance.
Not
at this level, do I have a high level of self-love and high and self-value? Yes. Can my confidence be on steroids sometimes because that's the way I inspire me? Yeah. Does my self-talk show up externally sometimes? Yeah. Is my self-talk narcissistic? Abso-fucking-lutely.
I want to go back to the good Dr. Umar Johnson was saying.
I believe that Dr. Cheyenne Bryant is quite possibly the same personality type as Nick Cannon and Cam Newton.
This is the crazy part. So we want to talk about us tearing each other down. You can't, the thing about it, when someone's wrong, right? If Jamal was wrong, Jarrell was wrong, and Stan was wrong on something, I'm going to come, rather it's on this platform, in person, and say, brother, you're wrong for this. So this is the thing that is missing, brother, that I've learned. You must hold people accountable. You must hold people accountable, but you cannot hold somebody accountable when your backyard is effed up. Do you know how many pitfalls I escaped, brother? Do you know, from women all the way down, brother? Like, I didn't had it all come at me, brother. Gay people, women, and I'll be like, what the, who sent you? I'm the type, because I'm not looking for family. Like, who sent you? Where did you come from? And then they sit around me long enough, and then they try to figure me out. That's what happens with people. They try to figure you out. They try it. But they be like, either this is what's going to happen. If you're my enemy, and if people say, well, the feds is watching, good. If the feds is watching me, they're going to know who did something to me. See how that works? I don't worry about those things. And if you've been around me long enough, either two things is going to happen. You're going to break away from me, or you're going to adapt to what I'm doing, if that makes sense. You're going to start reading, you're going to start analyzing. My ex just got married out here in Cali, right? Again, I was, we was saying that we were married. My ex, no dude could ever have a conversation with her. No dude. And she would say, you know who I was married to? And she would say Sabir Bey. And the dude be going the next day. Because they would try to sit at a table with a person I used to live with, right? For 3 or 4 years, and try to educate her when she's sitting with the person that you got your information from. And she would say, well, yeah, such and such. And that's just the reality. So either what's going to happen in the relationship? If a person is strong, right? Either that person is going to pull that person their way. And if a person is weak, you're going to go to that person. But if 9 times out of 10, if the person is strong and you don't want it, they're going to separate. And this is just reality. That's human nature. Oh, it's a book on that too, Ibn Khaldun. I don't know if y'all know that. I read. Should I pull that book out too, bro, about Ibn Khaldun, human culture? Oh, y'all don't understand what I be reading. You think I just be popping my chops. Nope. I live it. So it's dudes like this. I don't need to talk about Umar Johnson, but it's guys like Leon Honors, this guy who talks about Umar, and he talks about what Umar is doing. Let me tell you something, and I'm from the heart of South Philadelphia. People follow people because they say they have degrees in something. The thing is, Umar Johnson couldn't even put 5 dudes together in South Philadelphia, in Philly, period. I saw a video where Umar Johnson said, if y'all celebrate the 4th of July, he gonna have people with ski masks on down at the 4th of July. Don't nobody in Philadelphia even see Umar Johnson. I'm from Philly, and every time I'm home in Philadelphia, and I know some people are laughing, I can call about 10 people from different areas in Philadelphia. They will tell you they never see Umar Johnson in Philadelphia. Umar Johnson was sitting downtown Philadelphia. He will sit inside of a car or something like that. But nobody sees Umar Johnson. They probably see me more than they see Umar Johnson in Philly. But this is what I mean about when you put a person on a platform like the Breakfast Club. They know who to put on the Breakfast Club. They know. And then once you on that platform, they're going to see if they have something on you. If I was a host on the Breakfast Club, I would have drilled Umar Johnson. Brother, stop selling me this school, brother. I went to Delaware when I was there. But this guy is really making a live off of Umar Johnson. And I can't even knock him. I like it. But if I talked about it, I'd be wrong. But this brother doing it, let me play it real fast. And I'm going to go back to talk about the 4th of July.
Where's the school you promised? And Umar, where's the school you promised? Hey, Umar, where is the school you promised us?
We're still waiting
For that school. Hey, Umar, where is the school you promised us?
Where's the school? Is the school gonna open, Umar?
Where's the school? The school gonna open, Umar.
Wait, you think I'm playing? Y'all hear that? Where's the school? They're still out there. Oh, good garbage, great. What am I gonna do? I tricked off all that money. Think. I tell them we applied for our certificate of occupancy, but the city turned us down. Yeah.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning on in. I know it's been a while, but we back in action. Cookie Press Chat Undefeated. We got a lot to get into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Maybe Friday. Let's go.
FDMG is coming. All that. You kill all that.
Because the foundation failed in 2009, but I think that was when for the second round where they opened up. That may have been the first.
I want to from Umar Johnson talking. I want you to hear what he said, bro. We want to teach.
Have any students enrolled? No, no buses. He doesn't even have a cafeteria. And anyway, so that number that he threw out there, 500, that's just him coming up off the cuff, coming out, off the top. Is no, $500 a month sounds good. How much money? How many students would he have to have at $500 a month to make this sustainable? Financially, it's not even financially viable. These buildings, the one building, the one what he calls a school building, a small school, it doesn't even have enough space in there. Let's assume that he got everything renovated, it's not even enough. Everything that's going on. Okay, I look at how the person appears. I look at what they have on, and particularly when I do my analysis with dealing with Umar, I look at where he's seated. You can look at things in terms of the attire that he has on.
True.
In this case, you can see that he's trying to match his clothes. Okay, he has some cowrie shells on his some sort of a hat. Like, I don't know.
So we're sitting at y'all. I'm looking to find out exactly. He's sitting somewhere in Center City. That's where he's at. I can tell you where he's at in Philly. The Comcast building is behind him.
Look, he looks like he's outside. Yeah. It could be a park, but it could be just like a walkway area, what have you. There's buildings behind him.
Center City.
I don't know if this is Philly or not. If shout out to Philly. If anyone knows, let me know. Let me know.
Well, I'm gonna contact. It's Philly. It's downtown Philly. I know exactly where he's sitting at.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I was gonna say, Kogo. He looks rough. And remember, I was talking to people about this over the last time, and we already have over 1,000 people. And thank you guys so much. I know it's been a while, but we're gonna get back into the groove. If you enjoyed the show, hit that like button. Make sure you vote on the poll. Okay.
Africanism, peace, and Pan-Africanism.
That's a nice building. I mean, I've always been into architecture, but that building way back in the back.
That's called the Comcast building. Do you know that motherfreaker right there, bro? That stand, that building is crazy, homie. That's called the Comcast building in Philly.
Africanism, peace, and Pan-Africanism.
That's a nice building. I mean, I've always been into architecture, but that building way back in the back, I like that. Anyone know and recognize that? No, I think that is Philly because I can see that smaller skyscraper to the right, but it's far off in the distance. I think I've seen that before in Philadelphia. So I think he's in Philly.
Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. This is your big brother, Dr. Umar Ifatunde Ogunta.
Yeah, that's a good observation too, Allison. Low energy. Okay, look at his eyes too. Yep. He looked like Marvin Gaye on Pro. You guys, don't do that. I was listening to Marvin Gaye the other day. Hear My Dear. It's a classic album. It doesn't get a lot of play, but he was so honest in that one. Anyway. Thanks, Sharif, for the super chat. Thanks, everyone, for all the super chats. Katavest says, agree, Umi's energy has gone downhill. Focus shifted entirely towards aggressively asking for donations. I don't feel sorry for him, just his mom. Yeah, I feel bad for his mom, too, because at her age, it's about quality of life, and he's not providing that for her. It's sad. That's another thing. It's sad. It's his own doing, but that goes to
Come on, brother, you're doing too much talking. I'm gonna thinking in this video for,
because there was a time where he had Dr. Dr. Papa podcast is another. Starts the excuses. What had happened was.
See, I don't get super chats like that.
At gmail.com. We spell Africa with the Academy. If you need to reach me by text message to
76, I said his ass gonna be back on here looking bummy. This is what I said in my mind. He gonna be back on here looking bummy, begging for money. And then here we go. What was it, 2 days later? I knew it. Here we go.
Make sure you donate to the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy, paypal.me/FDMG Academy, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. If you need to reach me by text message, 215-989-9858. Jamaica Key, what's going on, my beautiful African queen? If you need to reach me by text, 215-989-9858. If you need to reach me by email, princeofpanafricanism@gmail.com. We spell Africa with the K, princeofpanafricanism@gmail.com. We spell Africa with the K, princeofpanafricanism@gmail.com. We spell Africa with the K. I want to discuss 3 things real quick and I'm out. This is one of the few lives that I'll be doing on Instagram because most of my lives will be on Patreon going forward. This is one of the very few lives that I will be doing.
Yeah, he looks really, really tired. But again, this is his strategy, but it's not going to work. Why would you start a whole, and that's part of the problem with Umar, is he doesn't have focus. Okay. Again, I think it's part of it is the ADHD. But the more you spread yourself out over the internet in terms of social media, you're gonna have to manage all of that. That's why I'm on YouTube. I ain't got time. Now, I have a Facebook page. I might post there once every 2 years, something like that. I have Instagram. I ain't post there in years. I haven't even updated my.
Queen, appreciate you. Now, the Democratic Party plantation slave drivers. The Democratic Party.
And you can see it in his eyes. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I know where he's at right here. It's just horrible. Sad to see. Beard looking all mangy, graying out.
Plantation slave drivers
are
trying to make black people feel ashamed.
Yeah. Kiara, you're right. He does. He's stressed out. And part of it is that money done dried up. And he's been gambling. In my opinion, I'm just throwing it out there. He's been gambling. So he got to get out of here and try to get money. He probably owe people money. Real talk, he probably owe people money. So you got to get out here, shuck and jive to get money. So and that's why he's looking like this, all stressed out. Oh, he looked bad.
Shamed at the recent United States Supreme Court decision to overturn the heart and soul of Section 2 of the 1965 Voting Rights Act. They're saying that the Supreme Court did this because you didn't vote for Kamala Harris. They're saying that the Supreme Court did this because black people stayed home and didn't vote for Kamala Harris. Even though she got most of the black vote, voter turnout amongst black freedmen was not where they wanted it to be. That is a lie. That is a scam. That is propaganda. And that is a bully tactic that the Democratic Party plantation is using to shame and guilt black people into voting November the 3rd.
Yeah, he does. He's not sleeping well. He's in bad shape. No one said, listen, I don't know. I don't follow politics. I have no idea.
It's a lie. The Supreme Court decision.
Yeah, you're right.
Was going to happen whether Kamala Harris was elected president or not. I want y'all to hear me well. I want all of our brothers and sisters across the globe to hear me, but particularly our black freedmen in the United States. American Africans, listen up, but I want the whole African family to listen to this right here. What happened last week at the Supreme Court was going to happen whether Kamala Harris was elected or not. First of all, Donald Trump has appointed no new Supreme Court justices during this current term. Donald Trump has appointed no new Supreme Court justices during his current term. The Supreme Court, as currently constituted, is exactly the way it was when Joe Biden left office. Let me say it again.
Okay, what's the point though? I mean, they're there for life, right? What is he talking about? But he sure did in this. I don't know. I don't follow. Someone let me know. Can someone fact check this guy? I mean, I can go look it up. I'm being lazy like Umar. I don't know. But I don't see what his point. The thing I gotta say is I don't see his point. Anyway, let's keep going.
Let me say it again. The Supreme Court, as currently constituted, is exactly the same way it was when Donald Trump took office, when Joe Biden left office. Joe Biden had one Supreme Court justice appointee.
There's no one to appoint. They're all alive. Okay.
Just one. Our sister, our beautiful, deep, chocolate, gorgeous,
there you go,
intelligent,
there you go, colorism
sister, Justice Ketanji Snow Bunny Brown Jackson. She was the only Supreme Court justice that Joe Biden appointed.
You got to take shots.
I repeat, Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Snow Bunny Brown Jackson was the only Supreme Court appointee of president.
Okay, let me just share this with you guys. The mission statement paper, it's a criterion 3, mission, goals, educational objectives. That's what they put together as a final report from the new Maurice J. Moyer Academy. This document is 726 pages long. Okay, and with all types of information, curriculum, what they're going to be teaching. I mean, it's extensive. Okay, so this is just one document, but they had a whole team to put all this together. 726 pages. Umar hasn't put together now. Well, he hasn't put together anything I've seen. Okay, and this is the second time around. We call this. It's like his eyes are kind of sunken in, but kind of glossed over too. But that's what it reminds me of. Yep, exactly. What's up, Golden Child? Oh, Golden Child been around a long time. Shout out Golden Child. Remember the Kobe Bryant rant. Yeah, and he is. He's desperate. Okay. Yep. Yeah, I know, Jimmy. That's why I'm saying it's sad. I don't like seeing people go out like this. I've seen a lot of people go out like this in my life. I do not like seeing it, but it is what it is. All right, let's keep. Oh, you're welcome, bro. Thank you for everything that you've done. I appreciate you. Okay, all the AIs and all you got skills. Yeah. Kobe Bryant rant. Yeah.
This dude,
yeah. I talked about this. He would start scratching on himself or
trying to get to the point.
Donald Trump. But the Electoral College gave Donald Trump the White House in a landslide. Let me tell you how Al Gore won the popular vote was and is a racist. Stay with me.
Yeah, see, he's in bad shape. Raised $1 million in
4 years of the United States of America, and you only had 3 elections where the Electoral College stole the presidency from the popular vote winner, and the Electoral College.
And wasn't nobody talking about.
Let me stop. But anyway, you can go find the video. He actually said, Jarrell, if people go celebrate the 4th of July, he gonna send people down with ski masks on. How about you educate the people How about that part? How about you educate the masses of the people about what 4th of July is? Because if I can pull out everything on Democrats and democracy and the whole 9 yards, I mean, like, we can do that. We can definitely do it. But y'all listen to people that don't show you anything. That's kind of crazy. He is. You can look at his face and see how dry his skin is, eyes is sunken. Like, just think about it. That's
it's just funny. He said he gonna send people. He ain't gonna go. He gonna send people.
He gonna send people. Why are you gonna send somebody? Like, you know what I would do? You know what a Moroccan told me when I was in Walmart the other day? He said, we was talking, and him and I was speaking about how it was Morocco that recognized the United States. He said, so on the 4th of July, he put up the Moroccan flag and the Star Spangled Banner, which is the United States banner. Because if it wasn't for Morocco, us, Moors, you wouldn't have no United States. One more time. Instead of arguing with these people, let's have a discussion on it. Let's have a discussion. You follow me? Yeah, because if it wasn't for us, you would not have no United States. It's the Moors, okay? So they have to get rid of the Moors history and tell you that you're black. There is nobody black. I told people, I've been on here for an hour and 27 minutes. Where are these people that want to debunk what I'm saying? Think about it. You better understand the art of war. So let me go a little further so y'all can understand how this works, okay? So there was, let me play this video right here. I wanted to address this too, brother. I got to address this. Everything is propaganda and engineering of consent. Let's go to this one right here. This United States is not a Christian nation, but this is the craziest thing ever. I'm going to take y'all to history. First of all, the first American to burn a Quran. Boy, let me tell you something. If this dude went to the hood and did some crazy stuff like that, oh boy, he ain't going to no. Tell him to go to Philly or Chicago and burn a Quran. Tell that dude to go to any hood. Go to LA. How about that part? Tell him to come out here to LA and get around a bunch of Muslims and burn a Quran and see what happens. See if he's going to survive. If you think we kill each other, somebody gonna fire that shot. But who's paying this dude? This is the crazy part. Who is paying this dude to go from state to state? But look what he did. Jake Lane.
America, we have a right to a Christian country.
What up? Let me tell you something. He going to the Muslim. Let me tell you who he's going to. You know who he's going to? He going to the Muslims from overseas, because you know what, they got a lot more to lose because they can get deported, a lot of them. But if you went to the hood and burnt the Quran, what? Boy, you may have a dude that's not even a Muslim in the hood that will do something to you, bro. So he goes to the Muslims that may be from overseas that ain't gonna really do anything. You follow me? But yeah, that's just the reality. So let's go. So a brother sent this to me and I'm responding to it.
This is a white country founded by my forefathers, not to be taken by mongrels from the third world.
Let's go.
So on one side, people say that this is a Christian country, that, you know, Christians started this country and it's supposed to be Christian. And then the other side said that's not necessarily true, because the founding fathers made it very clear that it was a secular democracy based on freedom of religion, which is why Thomas Jefferson has religious freedom written across his grave and didn't identify with a particular church. There's been a lot of trouble, a lot of rifts in this country, and what we have to do is make sure that we're understanding clearly what it truly means to be an American, or do we continue to fight amongst each other? Make sure that you go see the trailer, Rifts, coming soon. If you want to support, the link is in the bio. We appreciate all of the love and support that you've been giving us the whole time. Peace.
This is America. We have a right to a Christian country. This is a white country founded by my forefathers, not to be taken by mongrels from the third world.
Let's go.
So on one side, people say that this is a Christian country, that, you know, Christians started this country and it's supposed to be Christian. And then the other side said that's not necessarily true, because the founding fathers made it very clear.
Why is he talking about the founding fathers? This is not a Christian country, big. It's really not. Can I break some words down for y'all? So I want y'all to examine something. Let's use critical thinking. I'm going to give y'all two. I told you, pick your subject matter with me. Amir is spelled A-M-I-R. How I used to spell my son's name, A-M-E-R. So let me explain these two, how this works. They couldn't even come up with they couldn't even come up with this. That's how you can spell Amir. A-M-I-R, A-M-E-R. The I will be the E, as in the D will be the T, or the C will be the K, or the F will be the P. Paramaniac, fire, America, KKK, or Amir. So you really think that it was them? Who do they say? Who do they say named America, bruh? Come on, y'all. Where we at? Why y'all so quiet? Y'all can come in on TikTok. Who they say named America? Who they say?
There you go, Vespucci.
Find out his background. Where's his background from? Do y'all know? Anybody know where he's from? Would it be Italy?
Oh, like he got an Italy name, Italian name.
It's not even. You ever heard of a thing called Sikalo Arabic?
Oh.
What is that? What is that, Sabir? What is Sikalo Arabic? Let me pull it up. I stayed on this island called Malta. Malta. It's an island called Malta. I stayed there for like a week. You can see it in one day. One day. Right? So there's a language called Sikalo Arabic. Let me see if I can pull my book up for y'all. I keep telling you, boy, I got so much for you, baby. Hold up. Give me 1 second. Let me find my book. While y'all sitting up here worrying about Dr. Cheney, I take on anybody that got a doctor's degree. Y'all love gossip. But there's a word called Sikalo Arabic. I'll pull it up for you in 1 second. So Sikalo Arabic is a dialect between Arabic and Italian. Arabic and Italian. So if you can speak Arabic, you can speak Italian. Let me see if I can find my book. Here it is right here. And if you would like to get the book, you can, but let me help y'all out. It's called Sikalo Arabic. Give me 1 second. Okay? So it's really nothing that's theirs. It's yours. You just don't know. It's 577 pages. If you would like to get it, holla at your boy. This is how I teach people. It's called Sikalo Arabic. So if he's from Italy, right? Think about it. So let me ask y'all on TikTok. Y'all can say something on TikTok and X. Have y'all ever heard of this before? If we really wanted to take things back, you ain't got to take it back through hate, brother. Just take it back through your knowledge. But see, the problem is you put all the wrong people in the right places. So it's a language called Sikalo Arabic. Again, it's a dialect between Arabic and Italian. When I was in Malta, I was getting schooled on that. I was like, "Ooh, baby!" Then this guy pulled up a video, and he was over there. He was like, "Let me show you something." He said, "Let me show you something." I was like, "Wow!" So how could I be against my people when I'm giving y'all free game with nobody supporting what I'm doing? So obviously, I can't be hating my people. You just want something for nothing, and that's the reality of our people. Sikalo Arabic. So if you would like the book, you can email me. Only serious people, because people be sending me emails and be asking me the prices, and then I give them the price, and then they disappear. So yes, it's called Sikalo Arabic. So this is not necessarily a Christian country. It's a Muslim. Do you know the first person? Do y'all know the first person that started healing bones? Raise your hand if y'all have. Anybody? The first person to heal bones. I'm gonna get, come on, come on. I could have went right into Italy. I was on Malta. I could have took the boat right directly into Italy, southern Italy. Anybody wants to challenge me, you can click the link. Anybody. But if you're getting game from this, please support it. If you're getting knowledge from this, please support it. Because I'm speaking in a certain way for a reason. Because I know somebody, they're sitting on this feed right now, probably taking notes, and I'm going to repeat what Sabir says. But, woo! Did anybody know? The first person that started healing bones, you can try to go Google it. It's going to probably pull up a European. But that's not true. Nobody? Oh. I think they great run, Stan. They're running, Jarrell.
Run, Joe. Run, Joe.
I got enough from Sabir. I'm gonna actually hurry up and go do a video, and I'm gonna talk about him, and I'm gonna debunk what he said. Debunk it now while I'm live, because I told y'all, I gave y'all heads up the way I am. My mind is something totally different. My mind is a weapon, bruh. Nobody? Nobody? Who's so let me show you. Look this man up right here. Look him up. Now you heard it on here first with Sabir. Now go look him up. So you don't have to hate anybody. Y'all don't have to hate these people. Just present the facts to them. Imagine, my brother told me he would love to see me in a room with any of these people. He said, I would love to see you in a room with these cats, Sabir. I would pay. Send it to Corey Holcomb too, so we could have a conversation also. So, y'all look him up. Let me know what you find, brother. I know Jarrell's gonna look him up and Stan. He was the one that knew how to start healing bones. And all of the Europeans studied him. Crazy. Okay? So I've been to these places, I've seen a lot of these things, and it will literally blow your mind when y'all see it. It will literally blow your mind. There you go. Thank you, brother. Oh my God. He's a what? He's a philosopher.
He's a Persian. What?
Iran?
Iran?
Iran? Oh, I keep telling you, I got books on. I wrote some books, B. He was a what? A philosopher too?
Alchemist?
He was an alchemist, all of it, right? So the crazy part
Islamic
is,
Golden Age.
bruh, this is the crazy part. Like I said, these cats don't show y'all nothing, but y'all be throwing mad money behind these people, bruh. Can I get some loot like that? Oh, shit, man. So
Give me the loot. Give me the loot.
I'm a bad boy. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. So the wild part is, like, when I was in Cordoba, Spain, I was at the House of Alchemy. Well, let me see if I can find it. The House of Alchemy is in Cordoba, Spain. The oldest university in the world is in Africa, is in Morocco. Weird, ain't it? So give me 1 second. I'm gonna see if I can find that one. So y'all can. think I'm just making this stuff up just to be making stuff up. And these are the things. So when people say things, you disprove what I'm saying. Disprove it. I'm giving you the evidence, giving it to you. So next time you hear somebody talk about this is a Christian country, yeah, you took on this European, the way they used to eat. You took on everything of the slave master. And that's why we have the highest rate of diabetes. We have the highest rate of heart attack, stress, because we're trying to be something that we're not. I was trying to find the School of Alchemy, and I'm gonna probably do another. I'm gonna probably go 45 minutes over my original time because I'm up at 141, just to prove a point, bro. With facts on facts. And again, I could do an intermission and ask for everybody to support. So, here you go. This is called the House of Alchemy. That's in Cordoba. Casa de Alchemy. So people, you don't have to hate these people, brother. They selling y'all this black thing. They selling it to you. They sell black to you. But when you literally read The Alchemist, oh my God. When you read The Alchemist and then you go find out who was the alchemist, it's you. You're the alchemist. You're the alchemist. You're the alchemist. Casa de Alchemy. There is no black people. They don't exist. Didn't build. Okay, so you want to challenge me on that? You want to challenge me? This is the challenge. Hold up. You want to challenge me? Oh, we're going to do this real fast. I think we got a challenge. Let's go. I'm going to play this music until you get your stuff together. I challenge you right now live. Give me 1 second. We're going to play some music. Hold up. 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 Hold on, I gotta do this, bro. I gotta do this, okay? So come on and challenge me on it. Let's go. We're gonna do this real quick. I told you. You wanna play with me? Let's go. Let's go.
Every once in a while, you got to put aside childish things and get with the teachers and the kings.
Let's go. Let's put this link up here for them.
Every once in a while, you got to put aside childish things and get with the teachers and the kings. KRS.
Bring it to the cipher.
Bring it to the cipher. Like this. Like this. I'm at the end of my rope. I'm about to snap. Cut a nigga dope. Put a bullet through his hat with his head attached. With the damn new tack. Who that? Got his chest blew back. Pack hat. Bullet through his teeth. Nigga, true that. Get in my way. Move that. Truck coming through that. Run up in your spot. Come out. Facing two cats. Move back. Give a nigga room. Let me hit this. Way back. Since I've been in the womb, I was with this. Every sentence. Redoom with assistance. Be no witness. Let me spit this. Chris hit this.
And it's all about the hundreds. Let's try to get you 50s. Don't stop with just a temple. Let's work and build a city. You see the equation to this whole situation. If I'm the god of rap, you battling me, you Satan. And that's why you hating. Creating debates when you know damn well that your title will be taken.
You think you all that, son? Bring it to the cipher. You holding down platinum? Bring it to the cipher. You think you got props, son? Bring it to the cipher. You live in hip hop, son? Bring it to the cipher. You think you all that, son? Bring it to the cipher. You holding down platinum? Bring it to the cipher. You think you got props, son? Bring it to the cipher. You live in hip hop, son? Bring it to the cipher.
Yo, daytime, nighttime, anytime. I got plenty time to kick many rhyme. Big time, small time. Taking it to you over time. Showing time, throwing rhyme. Right, I shine simply cause I'm lyrically kicking up the tighter rhyme. Still I grind, ringing the chime in your mind. You're far behind, picking up your rhyme. And still I am fulfilled when I kill it. son.
Where you at, homie?
Catch your tongue, KRS One is never done. I am the clever one. This ass whipping will make you better, son. Go and tell your mama took a bite out of your bum. Anytime you want it, talk on it. You put me on it, never run it up on it. You never disappointed, get on it. A simple jam, not that I give a damn. Let me tell you who I am, just ask your buddy. Put your cash on Chris, I bet you double up your money. You can call me Chris Rock, ain't nothing funny.
Nigga, what? Let me change my style up, in a rub, nigga, done.
Drop your face, pick it up, shake 'em up.
Automatic fire, rub, rub. All up in the party, clip it out, give it up.
With the money for this single, get it out, give it up. Blast master coming through with truck.
Whoa, you think you all that, son? Bring it to the site. You holding down platinum? Bring it to the site. You think you got props, son? Bring it to the site. You live in hip hop, son? Bring it to the site. You think you all that, son? Bring it to the site. You holding down platinum? Bring it to the site. You think you got props, son? Bring it to the site. You live in hip hop, son? Bring it to the site. At night I let the fofo box spark right up the dark. Body parts talk. Where we live, I be get down. Come on my block, make a noise. Keep the shit down. A quick when you pull up a wheelchair. Permanent sit down. Perfect fit down. Now, clown, who the shit now? Fofo, ain't this a dome? About to split rounds. Me and you, getting it on. Don't even go there. Once I bring it to you, you won't be safe nowhere. Oh yeah, your mom's funeral, don't even show this. It be a double bury you dukes when the smoke clear. Love you like a brother, but I can't if you got it. Stay on my good side. My bad side, I annihilate. Don't hold me back, get off me. Told these cats never cross me, but they crossed the line. I gotta show them. A fofo stuck is what I own. Chris, you know? Nah. Ice pick, Attica style, I'm about to blow. Dudes get trifle, catch the barrel of the rifle. Fuck you, and 10 more niggas looking just like you. Don't too. When you hear me squeeze off the cycles, I squeeze you low. I squeeze you below. I squeeze you below. Till this whole shit can roll. Where I'm from, that's the cold. PDP got the shit sold like bad heads. They fold the ball. Anything goes. Made us broke the mold of the Bronx episode. Nigga, you think you all that, son? Bring it to the site. You hold it down platinum. Bring it to the site. You think you got props, son? Bring it to the site. You live in hip hop, son? Bring it to the site. You think you all that, son? Bring it to the site. You hold it down platinum. Bring it to the site. You think you got props, son? Bring it to the site. You live in hip hop, son? Bring it to the site.
I love it, man. I love it, love it, love it. So, this is the thing about people who don't understand the history of the Moors. So, when you study who the Moors are, not the Moorish Science Temple of America, when you study the history of the Moors, and when I ask the individual to come on the feed, I don't need you to yap off. I need you to produce the facts. I produce the facts. Why you laughing? It's funny, Stan, because people can you have to show me what you're talking about. You can't just tell Sabir anything. I know who y'all be talking, y'all be watching. So I don't know who this is on the feed. Daniel, I don't even know that's a real person. Daniel?
Of course it is.
He must be on this page.
Daniel, with all due respect, because I don't know you, show me your face and show me your facts, okay? If you come to this feed, if you want to argue.
Hold up.
Okay. So, hey, what's going on? So
what are you saying?
What happened?
Nothing happened. I said, what you saying? That means what? Are you okay? Are you all right?
Yeah, I know what that means. Where you from, brother?
I'm from England.
Oh, really?
The East Midlands.
I did a lecture there in England. I was there.
Where?
I was in I stayed in Manchester for a month, and then I rode from Manchester to London. I forgot I was at 2 radio stations down there in London. And there's a coffee shop that's down there too. I did a show. I forgot where I was. I was on a panel. I can probably find it. But I did a lecture down there in London. And then I went to Haile Selassie, the park. Y'all got a park out there with Haile Selassie statue in it.
I seen it. They didn't tell us nothing. We didn't even know Haile Selassie lived in England for that long.
Really?
Yeah. Only found out when he died. He kept it secret, hid from everyone.
Really? You told me something I didn't even know. I didn't even know that he was secretly living there. But they took me to a park, and I'm walking through this garden, and his statue is in there in the garden. And I went to the museum called the Alberto something museum. There's a museum y'all have there too. I was all up and down there. It's and what happened, I stayed there for a month. I really didn't like it. It was too gloomy. You know what I mean? It was overcast. It was like
it's always like that all the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't, that's like being in Philadelphia, bro. It's overcast. They said Seattle, Washington is like that. That's what it reminded me of, Seattle. But it was so gloomy there, and the energy and the energy level was low. It was crazy. But I stayed there for a while. I got paid in pounds.
Pounds are different to you. I know already. I know what a pound does to an American person and a
Tell
Jamaican.
them, but they don't know. Tell them what it is. No lie. Tell them what it is, bro. Like
It's $1. It's $1, isn't it? A pound. So when you say a pound towards it, we say, oh, it's only a pound. Your pound's totally different. Your pound's in weights.
It was crazy. I got paid it. And you know who told me this? Rest in peace, my Umi, Yasim's mother. She told me to she said, go to the UK, because I wasn't going to come. And they booked me to come there. And when I got there, because Umi kept saying, go get paid in pounds. It's more money. I was like, what do you mean? She said, Sabir, listen to what I'm saying. She said, go. It's more. But I think it's not the same now. Somebody told me it fell or something. It's not. Is it the same?
No, it's fell. How can I explain it? Like, I think it's the same as no. Yeah, I think it's lower than $1 now. I'm not even sure.
Yeah, because when I was there, it was more, But now they.
But I don't know. They're doing it dodgy because the dollar is still high. Like if we was to buy something, it would cost us like, I don't know, £250 would cost you 400 with the tax. We have to pay tax. I forgot. I don't think you lot pay tax on your products, do you?
They do. I
don't know when that's.
And this is what's going on with this thing called the tariff. Like they're trying to tell people now who's ordering something from overseas, they got to pay the taxes. And it's crazy. Like when you ordering something from overseas, they trying to make the people who ordered something, when you deliver it to their houses, they try to tell people they got to pay the tariffs now.
They're doing that. Yeah, they're doing that everywhere. Even America doing it to England as well.
Yeah, because of Trump. But the thing is that I don't know if you're familiar. It's a place called Tarifa. I was on this island called Tarifa. Tarifa is in the Mediterranean, right? So it's between Spain and Morocco. And that's where they get the term tariff from. The word Tarifa come from tariff. And it's literally a small little, here, I'm gonna show you the port right here. This is Tarifa right here. No, this is me going to Tangiers. But that's where you will pull into Tangiers at. From Tarifa, you can stand in Tarifa and go directly into Morocco from there, because in reality it was all connected at one time, and people don't know that history. So when I stayed in Tangiers, God knows how long.
It's not people that don't know the history. This is what they choose to know.
But that's what I just said, the ignorance, especially over here. So people get mad at other people in other countries because they know. It was one girl that moved here when she was little. They upgraded her in her school because they said she was advanced. So I think she was in 6th. They moved her to 8th or 9th grade. They said she was more advanced. She was from Somalia, I think she was from. And it was crazy.
Didn't they send it to Mufasa school, Mansa Masood school or anything? That's what you got over there, isn't it?
Wow. See, the thing is that when you go to these countries, you'll see the advancement. When I was there, the guy was taking me back to Manchester. It was an older brother. And he told me that if I stayed there in London and I went to, I think he said Cambridge and Oxford. Those are the two colleges.
Yeah.
He said, if you stayed here and you went to Cambridge and Oxford, you'd be a beast. That's what he said. They wouldn't want you to leave. This is what he told me. And I'm like, nah, bro, I couldn't live here. I told him.
Nah, they're lying. Listen, you see all the schools, what they do, they teach you everything except the basics of what you need to know about yourself. Exactly. Like, I forgot what they do. They don't teach you about melanin. They call melanin something else. Really? So if you support melanin down, they would argue all day that there's nothing called melanin. It's called this and that and rare and.
Really?
I'm not interested in universities or college because I know back in the day when you weren't allowed to go to them. So imagine you go to them now and you got this point of view that nobody's got and they're all white in there. And they're all going to argue with you. And next thing you know, the whole school's against you, telling you you're wrong and you don't know, not laughing. Everything.
They laugh at everything. But see, this is the thing, brother.
You just got to be strong though, innit?
You got to be strong. And that's what I tell, but you literally got to be strong in a lot of this, brother. And for me, and I'm fighting with the people over here. I'm fighting with so-called black people here, bro. I'm going to be real with you. And I'm sitting back like showing people. I went to the oldest university in the world, and the oldest university in the world is by a Muslim sister. And
I know a woman. What is it, Fatima?
Did he? How did he? How he knew Fatima Farah? How did he know? She go right here. I was at the university. There it is. This is the oldest university. I did a book when I came back. I said, wait a minute, the oldest university by a woman? And I've been to this place like 5 times, brother. 5 times I've been there at that university. Nobody in the United States knows this, bro. No one in the United States knows this. And it was a pope that went to that same university. His name was Pope Sylvester. So, and then I went to her home.
Sylvester.
Yeah,
what? Yeah. You know the wickedest thing?
Yeah.
That's my dad's called Festus, but I think that's where he got his name from. Festus.
Pope
Festa.
Sylvester. Yep. So
I think he's the one who built the wall. Is he the one who built the wall in London, around London, to protect?
I would probably have to come there and find. I would love to come there and do the research.
I think that's why it's called a state of its own, not a state, like a country of its own. London. It's not part of England.
That's Tunis right there. That's when I went to her home. That's where she's really from Yemen. This Fatima's
that's not Tunisia, is it, or Turkey?
That's Tunis.
Yeah, that's Tunis. I call it Tunisia.
Is it, see what I'm saying, y'all? Tunisia. People say Tunisia. Like if I'm there, I would say Tunisia. That's what I would say. That's Ibn Khaldun.
I've got him in a book here somewhere. I got books.
Oh yeah, I know you do. I bet you do. You in London. I bet you do got books on Ibn Khaldun, the Muqaddimah.
No, it's the whole book of all the kingdoms in it from start to finish, like all the kingdoms, all different, from Persian to Muslim to Chinese to English.
Yep. And this is what they don't teach here in the United States. And they get mad at people who come from other countries. They get mad at them. They be like, well, you trying to downplay us. No, brother, I'm telling you, I seen these things, brother. And when
they're too clever with the books, though. You know what they do? They put them down secretly. They don't put colors, names. They put names, but they don't tell you the specifics of the person. You just got to put it in your own mind to figure it out for yourself. So when you buy them, it's like they're just putting a story in there. But when you start digging deep, like, oh, you think I don't know these people? But if you start argue with them,
that's why they changed the people's names so people wouldn't know who they are. Like they changed Ibn Sina, which is the father of medicine. They changed his name to Averroes. Nobody would look up and say Ibn Sina. Look up Ibn Sina. He was the father of medicine, but they changed his name to this right here. This is the name they changed him to. They changed his name to Ibn Sina, Avicenna.
You know you know the wickedest thing. You know what I figured out? To speak non-binary languages. That's what the English speak. Or the Caucasians speak non-binary languages. And then you've got women language, female and male language, but they speak non-binary. So it's so hard to dialect, and that's why all these popes, you don't know what they are. You don't know what.
Y'all hear him? He's English, but you claim to be speaking English. He's speaking English. We're not speaking English over here, bro. This is a difference. This is total. When I was there, they was telling me that. I was like, wow, that's kind of crazy, right? So when you
New York speak East Midlands slang, so that when we speak to New Yorkers, it's like we just translating their words into our words, and that's how we get. Like it's exactly the same, but we just telling them the meaning of how our words are when we're speaking to them.
Yeah,
I forgot who else speaks the East Midlands slang, but I know New York does, the whole of New York.
And that's why we have to understand. This is why Malcolm X brother said, understand language. Malcolm said no language. Malcolm knew the dictionary from the beginning to the ending. He knew how, and you know who else was a threat that knew multiple languages? You know who else?
Forgot his name. Malik.
No.
Oh.
You know who it is, Jarrell, right?
Not Marcus. Haile Selassie must be.
Paul Robeson.
Paul Robeson, bro.
Who's that?
Paul Robeson he did the Othello. He did it out there in London. It was in the UK first.
Oh, the one with the gap.
Hold up.
The one with the gap tooth. I know you're on about.
Paul Robeson.
Wait. Don't know that face. I might have seen him when he was older.
No,
My next door neighbor read this book as well. My next door neighbor, that's his name. And he's saying, I don't know what it means. I haven't read it yet, but he's telling me about the
let me see, the Holocaust of the Black indigenous people. The thing is that this is the thing, and I tell people about that word black. Teddy Riley did a video on it too. It's weird.
It's not that. It's just the right. He's talking about the. Oh, sorry, go on.
No, I got it. I got what you're saying. But we have to. The thing about it, that was to erase the people. We're not separate. You follow me? So,
I know that.
You see what I'm saying? So,
because
go ahead.
Because when I was young, I used to be called redskin, and that's what they used to call brown people, redskin. Then all of a sudden, it just went out of way, and everyone was saying there was black, and I was like, hold up, I'm not black, I'm redskin. A black man don't want me to fight his war. What's he need me for? You can look at me like I can fight my own battles. I don't need you. Yeah. And that's all. Everyone who says they're black, the actual black people, they look on them like, yeah, great. But they don't understand. They're just copper skin in it, really. They're just red earth.
Okay, I'm gonna play something for you. You ready? I'm gonna play something for you. This is the crazy part. And now, if you read books like this book right here, you should get this book if you can. It's called The Crowd. If you could find it, get this book called The Crowd. Or look it up, look on YouTube. I think y'all can get YouTube out there because they be trying to block it in certain cities. I mean countries. But if you read The Crowd, it's crazy. It talks about how you get the crowd of people to follow you or influence, right? So I've been in the radio game for over 25 years, bro. I'm telling you, I've been in a lot of countries, brother, and I'm
already witnessing it. I know what it's like.
Right? So they have to push certain people out in front of people so they can follow them. And this is why they used Christianity and they used the church to do it also. That's what they done, right? But listen to Teddy Riley. I don't know if you know who Teddy Riley is, but I'm gonna help you out.
I do Blackstreet.
Oh, here you go. Listen to Teddy Riley. That's my dude. But listen to this. Listen to what he said. We would chat. Listen to what Ted said.
I got a lot of work.
You call us copper skin people?
We are. Because we ain't black.
I heard that.
Yeah.
We're colorful.
Simply, we're not.
Yeah.
If I told you the real history, it would shock you.
What you got?
It would totally shock you because they have lied to us for so long.
Oh, yeah.
All our lives made us think we black. That's why I say copper skin. I'll never say black.
Are you coming from copper from the Bible? Did they say his skin was copper? It was brass, right?
Not from the
brass.
Bible. It's truly who we are. You should never say black. We have Indian in us. We're originals. The Aboriginals.
Have you seen the Aboriginal people?
Of course.
You're talking to them.
That is a people, huh?
I went to Korea and seen black people, black, Asian looking people.
So what he was saying, and it's so funny, right? He's trying to tell people this, and he's right. We are copper colored. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So we had, and he's supposed to be coming on the show soon. Ted's supposed to be coming on my show soon. So this is him and I, right? Boom. So I'm going to explain this to you. That's Teddy Riley right there, him and I. So let me show you something about the history and why they will push certain people on certain platforms and why people truly don't know who the Moors are, because you
It's
have
like be lacking it. You're lacking something.
There you go. You be lacking, right?
So that's why he work for black people, because we're not lacking melanin.
Exactly. They're the black. Hold on, I'm gonna prove that. But this is what he's talking about. This is a dictionary. The Aboriginal, one of the various copper-colored natives found on the American continent, not country, continent, by the European. The original application of the name. That's American. So we are the original copper-colored natives. So in order to rob you of your history, what they had to do is to call you black, change the names, and do all of those beautiful things. This is one of our lesson books. This book is over 30 years old, bro. It's over.
That's because their religion is black. It's dark. The religion is dark that they follow. So when they say black, they mean that the entities they're following.
Now I'm gonna show you another one. Here's another one, bro. Let me go to another one about the word black. Here it is, right? If you picked up certain books and you read, black in color, on the other hand, has no historical meaning whatsoever for African people. Black is from the Anglo-Saxon word, B-L-A-E-C. Pick up any large dictionary. See any.
Swazi, and all them things there.
Exactly. So when you start putting this puzzle together, it starts to make sense. So they will never finance somebody like Sabir. They will finance somebody that's going to not show you anything at all. And they're going to pick certain books that makes them feel good. I don't pick certain books or books that make me feel good. I'm going to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So let me show you. So this is another one. The most ancient names for so-called black people are Nesu, N-E-H-E-S-U, or Nubian.
That's what they call my uncle.
Really?
What's his name? Mark, but I call him Nazu.
Ethiopian and Moor from ancient Egypt. Now, there is no ancient black gods of Egypt. It's the ancient Moors of Egypt. Black in color, like white, on the other hand, European words. Ethiopian and Moor was popularly used to describe the so-called blacks into the 1500s. So when I went to Portugal, bam, I'm in Portugal now. I met a lot of people that was in Portugal. I'm sitting with these people from like Angola, bro. It was so crazy. And they're telling me the history. Let me prove my point. And everything I'm saying, you can look it up for yourself.
My uncle's got, what's the name? A villa in Portugal.
Yup. Now, here it is.
And a gym.
Wow. This is the 7 castles, brother. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've been to 4 of these castles. And you'll see me pointing to a Moorish head right there. I've been to 7 castles in Portugal. I mean, it's 4 castles of the 7 castles. Right?
They're the crest, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a crescent. This is the castles.
I know. I've seen loads of crests, like the English crest of all the Moors and that.
Exactly.
When they got the head wrap, the red head wrap band around the head.
Exactly. So let me show you another one. Now, these people right here who I was talking to is from Cape Verde. This is called Central Cabo Verde. I was there at the center. And the ladies, brother, if you see the sisters that was in there, oh, bro. I'm in here and they're telling me the whole story, and I got mad pictures of the people from Cape Verde. We say Cape Verde.
Where's Cape Verde? That's not South Africa, is it?
That's an Africa.
Sounds like it.
It was like an island. What happened is, before they brought slaves, right, to here, Cape Verde was a place where they would break the people, then they would bring them down to Brazil in South America. So Cape Verde. That's what it was.
It's near Brazil.
Yeah. No. This is not Brazil. Brazil is over here. So Cape Verde is over in Africa. It's like it's like a little island.
Yeah.
So this is the book I'm holding in my hand. Portuguese in West Africa.
You know what? I know about the Portuguese because look what they do to the South Africans. Punch out their teeth for fun. Yeah. So they can't speak the language. That's where they go. It's punch out their teeth, Portuguese. That's the fun they have with them. Now they're taking out the teeth for fun so they can't speak the native language, the native tongue.
Our history is deep, brother. So our history is deep. So they stripped of us all of this. So here is another one. Everything I'm showing you can look it up. That's in Silvers. If you punch in the Moorish Castle in Silvers, you'll find the Moorish Castle in Silvers. So there was a lot of wars that was going on, bro. So if you look up Silvers in the Moorish Castle in Silvers, you will literally see Silvers and the Moors. So a lot of stuff started in Spain and Portugal. So I'm in these places that people probably would never even think about going to. But that's in Silvers. But let me show you something else I found in the museum when I was there. There's in the museum, there's here it is right here. So they was talking about King Alfonso when they were fighting. Right here. This is in 1373. This one will tell you conquered from the Moors by King Alfonso in 1147. Now, mind you, this is all in the museum. All in the museum, right? Before 1619, before they started calling you black. So they, like you said, brother, they had to erase the whole history, wipe it out. They had to wipe all of it out. So let's go to 1147. You won't find this online, bro. This is what you won't find online. You got to go to the places. and then you'll see it for yourself. So I'm gonna go to 1147. This is 1147. It says conquest of Lisbon from the Moors. That's in 1147. So you got to go back at that time to find out what took place and how you became black. So like you said, if you change a people's name and you take their religion, take their names, take their culture, that's how you defeat people. So in Islam, when people say Muslims had slaves, that was individuals, but they never took a person's name and their religion from them. If you studied history, I told this before, Bilal was the one, he was Ethiopian. Bilal was the one that called the Adhan to prayer. So how? So this
I know these things. They always tell me that I come from, my city is predominantly Muslim.
Yeah.
The area I come from, there's nobody else there except Muslim and Muslim shops.
Exactly. That's why I said I would love to come do something at Speaker's Corner, bro. I would tear that up at Speaker's Corner, bro. Oh my God. Out there,
None of them are black, though. They're all Asian.
Man. But the key is that to this, we are the original Asians, the Asiatics. And this is, I went to Turkey. Oh, bro, I've been in a lot.
I was about to bring up Turkey, and that side they started to take over from the Turkish. Turkish and the Mongolians.
I was there. So I was there and I brought 2020 in when I was over there.
Yeah.
I brought 2020 in Turkey. And when you sit there and talk to the people in Turkey, they'll tell you a lot of stuff. The Beys come out of Turkey too, in Tunis, in Tunisia, in Turkey. So imagine I'm going through Turkey and I'm saying Bey, they be looking at you like, you a Bey? They know. But again, the history is not being told here. This is in Turkey right here, bro. That's in the mosque in Turkey. That's in Blue Mosque in Turkey.
Where's the mosque where they got Lucifer on the wall? Is that the one? There's a mosque where they got, I don't know if it's a church or a mosque, but it tells you the story of Lucifer and how he wants to be the savior of all wars. It shows you a picture of him with his loose curls and he's standing, he's like the biggest in the group.
Wow.
The fact being the most, what I can't remember where it is though.
I don't even know. That's Turkey right there. Those are brothers from Algiers. They from different countries. They in Turkey.
They don't like us, you know. They spit on us.
It's all of us. But what happens?
When you're over there, they love you. But when you're not over there, when they come to England, they change them. They change.
Well, it's the same thing here. It's like most people, and I said this earlier, when you go into another country, most people is not going to talk. You see what I'm saying? They're going to fit in. It's just like over here, brother. People, the blacks over here, they fitting into this European system, and that's what's happening. It's no different. We want to be friends with all of them because we think
it's the same all over. We're too stuck in the industry. You just need to get out there into the public eye.
Well, that's
once you're out there and see everything, it's like, all right, now I'll tell you what it's like. When you're not around somebody, you'll be irritated, but as soon as you get around them, you're comfortable and know exactly what you're dealing with. You think, oh, they never said this or did this. I'm overthrowing it. That's my brethren. Then you get to, as soon as you say friend or brethren, then you get to see the true colors because he might say something or do something. You might say, hold up a minute.
But the thing is, brother, we got to correct the wrong, brother. And this is what I'm seeing. Let me play this for y'all real quick. I'm going to show
I know what you're saying, blood.
Let me show you something.
Here's another book as well.
What book is that? Hold on. Give
The
me 1
Hidden
second.
Science of Melanin.
I got that book.
Ah.
Hold up. You want me to show you? I'm going to play it. Give me 1 second. I'm going to play this video and I'm going to go grab the book for you. Watch this.
Now that's about the dot. Oh.
Hold up. I'm going to play this video, but listen to this. I'll be right back.
What was the first country to recognize the United States as an independent nation?
Oh, what an interesting question for America entering its semi-quincentennial year. And the answer might surprise you. Walk with me. First, it's important to know that the very first country to recognize America as an independent country did so in 1777, in December of 1777. That's nearly a year and a half after we signed the Declaration of Independence. So gaining recognition definitely took time. The very first country to recognize us as independent was Morocco. That's right, a Muslim country with a Muslim leader. Sultan Muhammad III was the very first country to recognize the United States as an independent sovereign nation. And it made this official with some documentation that allowed America passage for its ships through Moroccan ports. About a decade later, in 1786, Morocco and the United States signed the Moroccan-American Treaty of Friendship, also known as the Treaty of Marrakesh. This, to this day, is the longest formal bilateral relationship between nations in United States history. We owe Morocco and Sultan Muhammad III a lot when it comes to giving the United States legitimacy as a sovereign nation. And you can learn more about early American history in this building known as Francis Tavern. Happy Muslim American Heritage Month, and for more NYC, follow me.
Excuse me, what was the first country to recognize the United States as an independent nation?
Oh, what an interesting question for America entering its...
How many people knew that? So let me show you, brother. You ready? Give me 1 second. You showed me the book, right? I keep trying to tell you, I'm a bookaholic. This is the book you're talking about?
Yeah. That's why I talk about the diets and everything, and the colors that they put the foods in, or the poison and that. And I have to teach your kids about color coordination and separate the difference from what you see in the paper shops to what you see in the fields.
I keep trying to tell you, all I gotta do is grab a book. I can tell you what's going on. I can't talk to certain people. I can't talk to a lot of black people that's here in the United States. I can't, because they're not there, brother. When I'm pulling out these books and showing you, it's like they can't register it in their heads, and they arguing with me about things that I know that you're not paying me to know. To tell. I tell you enough.
Here's another book.
I can't. Let me see something. What's the name of that one? In the Shadows of God. Well, I got
In the Shadows of the God.
I got a book similar to that. Wherever my book is at, it's floating around here somewhere. But I got a book similar to it. And this is the thing. And this is a book I told people to get. I got a book similar to that. Almost to that.
Yeah.
And I tell people this is a book that y'all should get too. Oh my God, this joint is crazy, bro. It's crazy once you understand. It'll tell you about the Moorish Science Temple. It'll tell you about the Nation of Islam. It'll walk you through the whole history in timeline of how all this happened. And if anybody
do you know about Joseph, what's his name? Takoto. That bulletproof man, he was meant to be like a Jesus from Africa.
Really?
He used to heal people in Ghana, like back in the day.
No,
he was like,
look him up.
He used to know how to rejuvenate himself. So anyone would try to kill him, he would just rejuvenate himself.
Let me tell you something. Can I tell you a story about me?
Yeah.
I got shot 5 times.
Yeah.
I got a bullet in my head and one in my chest. Let me tell you what happened. I got shot 5 times. I got shot 2 different times, but I got shot 5 times. I got shot on a Friday. I came home Saturday. I went back to the gym on a Monday. I need you to suck yourself up. Let's think about this for 1 second. I got shot on a Friday. Came home Saturday. Back to the gym on Monday. The way my body was healing, it was weird. My body was healing. It was on the inside. I think it was inside out. It was weird. The way my body was healing. But when you, like you just said, when you understand melanin and you understand you and you eating right, certain things doesn't phase you, bro. It doesn't phase you. I wasn't supposed to be here. I was talking to a guy. He was some type of spiritual guy. And I was speaking to him about my journey and because I lost my son. My son got killed in 2020 in Philadelphia. But you can't help everybody. You can only be example. Even your own children, sometimes you can't help them. But they caught up in this system, brother. And this is what it is. I don't feel at home here, bro, in the United States. I don't. When I
couldn't go over there. My mum was gonna go over there. I said, listen, don't be cheeky to the police because they will just take you out. I said, don't even argue when they're trying to argue with uncle. Just sit there. And she said, what? She got scared. She said, I'm not going. She never ended up going. I had to tell her, Because these English people, they will shout loud, "What are you doing? Get off him! Listen, we're..." Next thing you know, she's gone.
You follow? It's a lot, brother, because we don't have each other's back, brother. And I tell people this a lot. Like,
It's not that, you know, it's the weaponry. It's the weaponry and the attitude. They've got a signal, a sign. They've got bells that are let off that enslave you and submit black people. You know, like boxing bells and things like that. You know, when you go to the gym, boxing gym, and you hear ding, 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 ding.
oh, I used to box. I know, but I'm just trying. That's
Yeah,
why people understand. The way
that's
I
why
move.
when that goes off and he tells you stop, you all stop. There might be a couple people that carry on and forget that. I'm riding through it. But like the man told you, they got signals and bells and sounds that are let off to submit the minds and make black people submit to the sound. That's how the police get them. Because you end up standing there. When you don't submit, that's when they get mad.
But this all of our people that's involved in it. This is a book I'm gonna tell you should get if you can find it. Try to get this book right here.
What's that about?
It's about how our people, black people, was involved in the Tuskegee experiment.
Oh, I think I've seen a bit. I think, did you show it before?
Yes,
like
I did.
clips in the prisons.
They already did it. They had to go to the church. But let me show you people this real quick, brother. So to build on what that lady was building on. This is in Tunis. This is in Morocco. This is in Tangier. That's the treaty right there. Because if it wasn't for the Moors, you wouldn't have no United States. This is in Tangier, Morocco. This is George Washington. That's the Sultan. That's the treaty right there in red. This is also writing about the treaty right there. This is in Tangier, Morocco, right? So when I was there, I'm sitting with the people that's inside there, and they started telling me stuff too. I was like, man, black people in the United States don't want no conversation like this, bro. That's me.
That's just, I don't know. There's some of these stories are just Mason stories, you know. To the top of the food chain, and both being at the top, going up the ladder to reach the top and be untouchable.
Everybody's
when you see the ladder, you see the ladder of masonry. It's the both of them. They're both at the top, shaking hands.
Let me tell
and
you
only
something.
their people go through.
Everybody can be touched, bro. Let me make this clear.
I know that's why you have to touch. That's why you have to touch them like that, because they think there's no other way.
No one, listen. No one is unreachable, and no one is unteachable. Let me tell you
Here's
something.
another one.
My head. Everybody can be touched. I don't give a damn if you got 100 guards around you. You can be
I
touched.
know.
Let me tell you why.
I
You
know.
why I'm saying this? You know why I'm saying it? You
Why?
know you know why, Jarrell, I'm saying that?
Because you've been touched.
No. You know why I'm saying
Why?
everybody can be touched?
Why?
I'm don't ask you. You tell me what I'm saying. I can't. This is the crazy part. Like, I'm really opening up stuff to y'all. Real rap. If I was holding things back, you know how, Jarrell?
Who's Jarrell? Oh, forget about the art of war. Got the time for that.
No, that's what you need to know. Don't say what
Everybody's read that. Everybody. I just ain't read. I rather read Monster Cody.
Everybody has read the Art of War. See, this is the thing. If you read the Art of
Everyone
War,
I know came out of prison, read the Art of War in prison, and came out and think that everything and the snakes and snaking everyone.
hold on, let me explain to you. If you read the Art of War, right? I was talking to a sister today. She said to me, the Social Security Administration is a scam. You know what I told her? All right. It's nothing new. I knew that, right? This is what I said. I know that. So if you read the Art of War, right? Listen to me closely. You would know yourself and know your enemy. That's all y'all really know. But if you truly know yourself and you know the enemy, it don't have to be a white person. So I grew up in Philadelphia. I told you, Philly raised me. Do you know how many close people to us, how many people that you know in this world, period, has been betrayed by their own people or somebody that was close to them? You know why? Because they know you. They know you. They the ones that know what you eat, where you sleep, what you what you like, what you dislike. So you can be touched. So it's the person that's sitting next to you that knows everything about you.
I know this already. I found this out at 1 year old. I already seen my enemy at 1 year old. He's at my table, the head of my table.
Yeah.
A birthday party, and I stood up like, what's he doing? He's not. And they all knew the plan that they put along to wait for it to take part.
Nah, you don't have to say nothing. What you do, I told people every day I'm on his feed. I'm testing people. See, this is the thing about, I'm telling y'all, even if I'm telling you, you wouldn't get it. So I test.
I would get it. To say
No,
I'm a Christian, so I
I'm not
get
saying
it.
you, bro. I'm not saying you. I'm speaking of people, because they will bring everybody around you, a woman, money, fame. I turned down hundreds of thousands of dollars to be on radio. But it's things that they do it and it be subtle. It's a subtle way that they do it. And sometimes it's not a good way to live. I'm gonna be real with you. It's really not, because always, but you got to keep your head on a swivel. So you can be touched. If I know what you like, I know what you wear, I know what's going to trigger you. You see what I'm saying? So we got to be very strong on that. So when you say don't read it, or people need, don't everybody read it. If you truly read the Machiavelli, if you truly read the Art of War, if you read these things, you will see all of it. So when a sister called me, Jarrell, I'm sitting on the phone with her, and she's telling about something in Congress about the Social Security Administration. I said, okay, y'all did it. I said, you should come on the feed and talk about it. I already know about what's going on. I told her the story when I went to go get my name corrected on the Social Security. They told me I couldn't work in the United States because I said I wasn't a U.S. citizen, which I am not a U.S. citizen. I'm an American. That's the difference. Most of y'all don't even understand what I just said. I'm an American. Let me explain. I'm an American. I'm not a United Statian. So let me explain it too. So if you study before 1492, right? This says United States. You see, 1492 to the present. I'm an American, not a United Statian. American. So America is a continent, not a country. And if you studied history, you would know that the Moors helped the United States. That's how you fix the problem. Let's go to Tangiers one more time so y'all can get this. So if you go to Tangiers, it's on the wall right here. The 13 what? United States of North America. That's in Tangiers. It's all there. It's not even hidden from you. But again, it's the black people that's here in the United States is the problem. That's what's going on. So don't ever think that you can try to get in my head, you conscious cats, because you're going to lose your mind playing with me. Trust me. You're going to. You don't know where I've been, really. I didn't say everywhere I've been, who I talked to, what I read. You notice every book that he was bringing up, I had it, right? So what you should do is arm yourself so you could be prepared all the way around. So when someone throws something at you, you can automatically come directly back at them. It's a quick second that you got to be on it, not sit a bit trying to think about it. Let me figure it out. Let me think about that for a second. Which one is that, bro? Why? Oh, okay. Why of the Bushman? Boy, you can get into that too. I could talk about that, but that would take me a whole nother 10 hours. But anyway, if y'all like this show, people, please support. If you would like to have this conversation somewhere, somehow, let's get it popping, brother, because, well, here you go right here, brother. I told you about that book about Paul Robeson, how he was a threat. This is in Paul Robeson's book. So we'll say the Moors didn't invent nothing. Boy, you out of your smoking mind. So this is in Paul Robeson's book. Paul Robeson was a threat, bro. He was a threat. Y'all should look up Paul Robeson. Y'all should look up France Fanon also. Look up France Fanon. Look up Paul Robeson if y'all dare. Now, I was waiting for Rod Hayes to come on the feed, or Chief Top Cat, or any of these people that y'all cheerlead all the time. I was waiting for them. Trust me, I know the game, and I know what they're doing. So let me do this one more time before we close out. I need y'all to listen to the Prince one more time. Oh, let's go to Edward Bernays real fast. Give me 1 second. This is the father of public relations. Oh, let me talk about this fraud. Hold up. Hold up.
Done.
What are we dealing with?
Well,
You're the father of public control.
I'll check that.
It was a lovely service, and I'm sorry you couldn't be there, but All right, now, doctor, tell me again what the doctor is. What are we dealing with?
Well,
You're the father of
what
public
we're
relations.
dealing with really is the concept that people will believe me more if you call me doctor.
Oh, I see.
Pretty good, Edward.
So, that's a good idea.
That people will believe.
All right, now, doctor, tell me again what the doctor is. What are we dealing with?
Well,
You're the father of
what
public
we're
relations.
dealing with really is the concept that people will believe me more if you call me doctor.
Oh, I see. So, that's a good idea.
And actually, I am doctor because 2 universities gave me honorary degrees.
All right.
One was Boston University, and the other was Babson College.
So you're making the most of those degrees. Well, let's talk a little bit about public relations. You've been doing it for 70 years. Who were some
72.
of your 72? Who were some of your early accounts? Who were clients of yours back in the very beginning?
In the very beginning, Procter & Gamble was one of our accounts.
Mm-hmm.
They had a white floating soap called the Ivory soap.
Right. That was the selling point. It would actually float in the bathtub or wherever you were bathing, I guess.
That's right. And they came to me one day and said that mothers washed the faces of the children, and they hated soap because their eyes were stinging from the soap. And that when people grew up, they wouldn't use any soap because they get conditioned in childhood, according to Freud, my uncle.
So you get ahead of yourself, but it's true. Your uncle was Sigmund Freud.
And so we made a research, made a study, and we found a sculptor, Brenda Putnam, who used soap instead of wax in developing her sculpture.
Mm-hmm.
And it then occurred to me that if we could develop soap sculpture competitions, I went to a psychologist and he said every child has a creative instinct. If we got some sculptors to be judges and had soap sculpture competitions for children in different age groups,
That would get them accustomed to using the soap.
that would get them to love soap.
Did it
not
work?
Only accustomed to it. The fascinating thing to me was that after the first year, 22 million children were loving soap, and the sale of soap just went up.
Well,
so the funny part is, how did he do it? He had to go to black people, and this is what they were doing. This is why I said that book I just told you to read. This is what they were doing. He said Procter & Gamble. Bear with me. So Procter & Gamble did what? They go to the church. Don't they go to the church to get people to vote? Yes. So this is what they did. Here it is. They went to the church. Take a picture or get the book. So if I didn't like my people, I didn't care about my people, why would I share this with y'all? So that's what they would do. You see that? They had to go to the church, Procter & Gamble. Hold on, let's go a little further. So it's your own people that's selling y'all out, bro. It's not Sabir. Because if they were telling you this, they would share all of this with you. Let's go to another one. They went to the church. So you want to know why we where we at? It's because of the black people. Yeah. Margaret Singer and Dr. Gamble. Procter & Gamble. This is why we have stuff like this. Give me 1 second. Where's the other video at? Where's the other video at? Not her. We did her already. Where we at? There was another video with ministers. Here it is. This right here. This is why, Jarrell, y'all have this type of stuff going on with black folks. This right here. Crying. For what?
That we shall overcome.
went to the voting. I said, "Oh my God!"
We good. We good.
He's singing "We Shall Overcome." I am so done with black people, bro. They are singing "We Shall Overcome." Listen, let me explain this to y'all before I go. You got to take it, brother. You can't ask for it. Y'all got to take it. I know y'all don't because you're scared to lose something. So listen, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this, man. 2.5 hours of fire. So please do me a favor and thank my brother from UK. Support, share. I do take in donations, people, if y'all would like to do that. So I have a Zelle, PayPal, Cash App, Chime, all of those beautiful things, if you like it. And if you would like me to go toe to toe with somebody, they can reach out to me. What up? So if you enjoyed this show, people, you can support and reach me right there in the box. Okay? Again, anytime, anywhere. So let me do this real fast. Wow, Jarrell, that thing is bugging me out right now, bro. They were singing "We Shall Overcome."
For real. Went to the Negro spirituals.
So y'all can reach out to me right there. If you want the book, so you just want to say, brother, I respect what you're doing. Shout out to my brother from the UK. I do have a Zelle. It's SabirBeyRadio@gmail.com. That's the PayPal. And yeah, man. Told you, pick your subject. I'm game. I could do this all day and all night. But we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna close out with this, brother, while I keep this up here. All right. So holla at your boy. Hope y'all enjoyed. That just share it out. Share it out. Share it out.
Let's find out. I want to see everybody on the dance floor right now. I'm about to put y'all to the test. Let's go. Do you know the dances? Do you know the hip hop dances? Let's see. This one is the raw for sure, taking no chances. Bringing back the old school dances, here's the answers. Whether you remember or you're new to this endeavor, dance is a major part of this culture forever. What are we preserving if the children ain't learning? Culture ain't about just numbering and just wording. Sometimes you gotta show the culture at the party. Let's start with the Bismarck dance. Come on, everybody. The Bismarck, the party about to get sparked. This is that moment you get live, get courage, get hard. I spit art, I'm one of a kind, they not me. I'm digitally underground like Shock G. Speaking of Shock G, when I jump, we jump. That's crisscross, but we talking about Humpty Hump. When you up, you up. What? This is your chance. Come on, everybody, do the Humpty dance. Let's go. Was the Humpty, now let's get it chunky. Like Biz used to say, yo, let's get funky, funky. With the funk flow, we don't stop. Right about now, we gonna take it to the WAP. Remember the WAP? Feet slide, shoulder drop. We did it in the cups, we even did it on the block. Ready, set, go. Stand on your spot. Take it to the top. Come on, y'all, let's do the WAP. Watch this. Whopping, non-stopping, hip-hopping, we dropping. We ain't even get yet to popping or locking. It's shocking how many dance moves we came with. Obviously, we and the ancestors got the same gift, the same lift, the same riff, and the same split. Like Bob Marley said, when the music hits, it's painless. You can't tame this or hate this. You gotta love me. Come on, y'all. Let me see you do the Dougie. Woo! That's right. That's right. It's that part where we go freestyle. Some of y'all doing the Cabbage Patch. Some of y'all doing the Running Man. Let me see what you got. Come on. Freestyle. Freestyle. Come on, y'all. Yeah. Where my B-boys at? Where my B-girls at? Okay, we out.
I told y'all nobody brings a show like this. I keep telling you that was in Miami, baby. So nobody brings a show like this, baby. You can bring your best of the best of the best. And Jarrell, I gave them 2 hours and 40 minutes so they can bring their best to the cipher, bro. So it is what it is, man. So share it out. If they do a video, tell them Sabir gave you the opportunity, and I'll give you the opportunity again later on, but I'm not going to be arguing with you. Or you got to state your facts and keep it pushing. Okay? I don't care about your feelings. I have nothing to explain to no one. All you got to do is do your research and debunk me. So do me a favor and share the videos out, people, to everybody that needs to. And I hope y'all support this show. Seriously. Not just have me on here for 2 hours and 40 minutes and don't do nothing, but support it. I got to go. I'm going to close out with this one right here, brother. But I thank y'all so much. Reach me at SabirBeyRadio@gmail.com because I am an MC and so are y'all. Peace. Got to go.
Peace.
I'm the master of ceremony, baby.
I am a MC. Are you one too? You spell it out as each letter I said to you. I am a MC. Are you one too? That's the title of the project that I'm sending to you. It's a message to MCs that whatever you do, keep your skills tight. The future is dependent on you. Never spit for only money or what they handing to you. Spit for the people. Try to predict what your man gonna do. Get hungry on them. Look at rappers with a cannibal view. I roll with an animal crew and we battle the few. But these days I'm spitting in the party after it's through. Cypher style, getting it in with a spectacular view. You ain't attacking the crew. In fact, we clapping at you. I wish they would so I can snap these rappers in two. I be rapping from the south up the Kalamazoo. Smacking rappers around like the tennis rackets they do. I be spitting what's legitimate, factual, actual, and true. Put the mic down for another sound I'm not gonna do. I was there in the beginning, I'll be there when it's through. I am a MC, are you one too? I am a MC, are you one too? If you got a chance to spit it, what you gonna do? I'm too hot to handle, too hot for fans too. When I spit my MC like they say, we cram to understand you. I stay hot like the Sudan do. Open your mind, I am a MC, are you one too? If you got a chance to spit it, what you gonna do? I'm too hot to handle, too hot for fans too. When I spit my MC like they say, we cram to understand you. I stay hot like the Sudan do. Open your mind, I plan to. With real knowledge, nothing you can't do. Knowledge reigns supreme on these fakers I trample. Show up at the spot while they mumble and ramble. Pull out the wax, burn these rappers down like a candle. Watching them scramble, this is just a little example. The street teacher type, at the peak of hype, the leader type. The street preacher type, culture keeper, divine speaker type. Truth seeker type, deeper type, seeking freedom type, the eager type. KRS-One, that's what he is like. Making sure the family eating right while we seeking light. Real skill when I squeeze the mic, you gon' see tonight. 146 in Broadway, that's the throwback. Broadway RT 86, that's where the show's at. Jump on the mic with no skill, you get your nose cracked. Me, I was drilling them, killing them, man, you know that. All across 110th Street, Bobby Womack. Youngin' saying that's the OG, that's that old cat. That's the teacher speaking that new rap and old rap. I'm giving you your heritage back, youngin', hold that. I am a MC. Are you one too? I like the sound of it. Only a few heads ever come around this shit. No getting around this shit, I'm pounding it. When I add rock, I get so beastie, boy. I start growling spit. You drowning in it. My flow is like the OG Kush. You loving every ounce that you get. I made it out of the pit. No clam and no pit. This may be Run's house, but I'm the handyman pulling hammers. quick. You can't touch this with a hand or a grip. Rappers avoiding the smoke like a cigarette after it's lit. I spit the tactical, mathematical, actual shit. After I spit, it's a grip I'm about to go get. Got skills? You a rapper? This the question for you. I am a MC. Are you one too? Turn to your friends if they spit it, ask them too. I am a MC. Are you one too? Hold up.
I thank everybody. So do me a favor, do yourself a favor, retweet this out, share it out, and reach out. Peace. Gotta go.